Brabesha wo aye nama ye kwa ejuma. Ewa brotira. Na wo mele no nyanka kanka kanye ne japade. No da broni, obe wiase won sankada, won 9 pounder, 1 pounder, 1 kotoda, 1 order, 1 ton ice water da. Na ma me ne mre na o megine japade ma wo. Sa ye kotali obi kun wo fo enya de beje japade a wo. Enya nka ye nyina no, nka ye de ahofa kotali amafo kunum, akoba ye twoma wo fo akoje wo majapade. Wo zale papa. Isle goda na madam. Swali free mo. Sasia paki unkuku ne wonkaka. Sasia ne paki unkuku ene wonkaka. Me say, mamia Akosua Serwaa isle goda kwa no ntina de no de sekola na. Me say makoma we ebejo so atense obe diet de ama wo Broni. Onfama wo na, enfama wo tina. One fa isle goda no, emma wo na ma wo tina. Efisa nya wo dia, onu ni kunu na bre. Eye ne brasun fifre eti mamia Akosua Serwaa o deserve enti one fama wo na enfama wo tina ewraba eti sasia boaboa wo sasia bobo nkuku ne wonkaka no ne sasia boaboa wo sesa wo ma no woni Roman father ma no sasia ne pakem wo ne ko 8 bedrooms na Lumba sima mo no sasia ne sesa nyoma kom sasia ne sesa wo nyoma kom woni carpet ne sesa wo no sasia wa wa ne fa kotale wo. Because it's like what I need. Mamia Akosua Serwaa on time ma won enjai ma wotsena o betai bibia na enya is like what I know. On time ma won enya ma wotsena. Eti panikro na wo se akire na wo pese se japade no medi wo na wonjenya museum no ka chense wa boka because wunya ne nya ne tsena. Madam wunya ne enya ne tsena eti se no ni ntina wa hya asia eti se date of birth na wopa ma date of birth mla ne trust 55 years enya yasem wopa ma date of birth mla ne trust 29 years enya yasem eze mama Akosua Serwaa dia eti dia wa blend wo die de wa blend no ena wo die enya wo dia eti wo njai ma eti se no ntina nyum ji hu bebrebe ne dia enya ji hu yie pa. Said no, etina wo ji one no pay wi anwumla na Broni ji ye pa na ma me ne de nya de so beja na japade de ama wo on za na japade mfama wo na mfama wo tsena abra wo wankura fefefe Calvin ni Salen ani Sarah wo hon wo me za na japade mfama wo Broni sani se nwunti on za ma wo na nya ma wo tsena if you dokram ne Akosua Serwaa o wa abusuafo etu won za na japade ama wo enti woni sa ayi prince no ene wo maami anti sisi abasha bone no ama for Central Hills dan domedan no mesem nsase mpake mo ho na ni reba mo nsase na mo mpake mo ho na nche na apio no na ekoso mo mpake mo ho because opia ni obeja bibia ma mo kwa ko mo bi nkasa me gina e kakra mesia bi
Mo
briefly.
It's my turn, please. Just 2 minutes.
You was here and Kasawa, sister Kasa.
Me pacho, me show bia. Na me say ne kokoshe New York East Coast abontin so. Kokoshe East Coast. Snow eto. Ukwa adwuma wakem. Uwo fia waka. Enti the idea say obi best bread aye na japade na obi afa ni podie. Mama yen fan to baby because it's not going to work. Mama Akosua Serwaa nankasa ompene so ema omo. She's intentionally doing the things that she's doing. When say oba afofo na Ghana for no call adentina okoye letters of administration aden no And I also wanted to comment on Abusuapani Asem. Initially, we came in as Team Akosua Serwaa legal wives. And when say DBSua our branches into a mayen yedi and sa branches na bema yedi and for Abusuani nsem bi. Nti enye purposely say ye kun ama Abusuani. It was because of their in-law. The lover. Emma Her Excellency Inti ena ama odo na ye wono ebi aso abusuafo no so ana ni sister in laws ne so enti de na meka ne se abusuapani we no ye ne den a wadi ani woto why na adwen say the ono pe na obeye and I'm sure say enya ade abusuafo no ehu no no betimi apam ne say oh frifia ha ye hia wa ha eno no so beye asamfoforo the media will take it differently. Media and be approaching ne foforo. Ebi mu kra beka say legal wives na detect ma abusua ne nti na omo yesa. Enti mesra mo ho ne de mo ma yenja nto ho. Omo na de omo abusua asem. Send your embassy however the approaches it's on them. But yeah, say until justice prevail, we are not backing down. Until Mrs. Akosua get everything that she deserves and wants. We can what she needs. The deserving ya ope. Ni kuna japade oni ni kuna and until sani mani besino, we are not backing down. Until that justice na shisheni prevail, we are not backing down because very sad. Say wusha kwenti omusani emebra. I always say me wo me first born. He was 1 year, 1 month, 2 days na me wo second born. Imagine. New York abonten so. So it's not easy. So obey all those things. Obey show ma by yourself. Yamponum de nyame adaroma ye meme bia de supporters. Na wonkwa obey show ma snow mu, summer mu, all these activities they do summertime. Winter time je send your weather te. Me de me bako school ni afreme we adwuma o ba na it seems so yare be forward e kwan be mpo na okosere adwuma mu kwan san akofia akofo. You know how it is. Ya tina akontum yenim sane ete. Enti ya ma obi ntina ga na ha ne onnom pamoda and detect my the ono pe on what legal grounds. Me de bi amaka she Mrs. Amo say we say appeal court decides to ebeye ne ope bia like we know Ghana is ebeko Supreme Court decides so onim ne oya and so we will move on. So me pamocho when it comes to Abusuapani the mama yen
and to say Ghana for be dia tum say obi ntimi twempena entity bring and the japade no.
Thank you. Yeah, quite till that term now you formulate and you very very necessary till yeah quite kopim say we are sebet Ghana and can say on my way dear obi timi twempena ama ne mpena echinchim ne yere legal wife na wabre ne saginia eye ne die finisem and the law any mumpenifo ahemfo ehin nyina support say you okay because o mabrabo o choose so o mo bono no enti me pamocho o mabusu asem ne kwa de mo ma yen fa ya dwen ko
my sister ma hu ati ma hu so aba TikTok gender minister ma hu so boy
it's on them whatever they want to do it's on them. Banyanya Gani say, Mrs. Akosua Serwaa Fosu, Her Excellency, will get the things that she deserves, what she wants to achieve from this whole scenario. The narration must change. Ghana, any Africa at large. That narration said, "Bemet me and your pebia." The be be some man is then I wouldn't say, "Open my baby, over worry baby." No, oh, worry, man. Next, the following week, one worry for front, no one finding so anti necessary. Would ye heard you, ma said the bay no matter now chain. Any first wife no be bra na wo wa ye we fu ahihye wie no won so ota me fa ma yo bi di to mafu so it is wrong. That narrative must change. And see, this is a starting point. And to the moment yenje abusuafo ne nsem ma omo na yen focus on why we came into this fight. Yen focus on why we are doing this. Na yen hwese no kra ni bedadi yen hwese maame Akosua se wabenya na eye ni dia bia ne o hwehwe bia and na omo papers omo throw out. You see onipa bi odi tra na onye smart enough ontimi nkava ne ho enti odi we beba then they decide to go and change this because they are not smart. Omo nya smart and they are in a hurry to chase clouds. Enti the omo ye bia ni say omo be ye bibia ma legal wives panic. Yen so ya tell the ho Yatra, be careful. And please, let's focus on our agenda. None and I commend UK for the year was very, very good. Now me can say going forward and say US or other countries, the whole world will be open so if say you been simultaneously yes oh we need there 3 months and we should make people understand why we are doing these things and we should collaborate. Madam Asibe
Bravo kumpacho drew me so.
Me bacha why na dream
Me pacho me drew me so Joyce over to me.
Oh.
Yes, me pa try a quick one and yeah, but
Akosua na ka say.
yen yi ya adwen
Boy,
free
kuya
busia
from
for
Oma, kuya, kasa.
me
Okay.
pa try. Me pa
Abranya
try
me in room is so.
Okay.
Maybe I
yen yi
could
ya
say
adwen
the
free.
I would train you so.
Oh, me
Yen
ramen
yi
him
ya
say in
adwen
room is so why?
Mighty.
yen nyina yi ya adwen free busia for no
I could
omo
say
no mo di
the
omo
call
busia.
concern.
Ni omo pese omo ye omo ho bia omo nye. But your main focus any Serwaa because me meti UK has say me kita ma nkola mienu and they are all sickle cell. Me no ga say makwada hospital 5 days after na mabefi. Meja mejuma to me ma me wo me nchen wa na me ma me nya twa ne 6 months ne pe na okofia na bra me tiri mo nyina hyehye me because be me bia nka me ho. Omo papa te Philadelphia and I me meti UK has say. So imagine ne nipa okita nipa nkwala mmiɛnsa no no nko atete omo na ɔsan abrɛ ɛyɛ adwuma de sika kɔma bɛrima ɛwɔ fie sɛ yɛnyɛ agyapade nyɛ sei na ɔbɛwie akyi ɔno no fele sɛ ɔwɔ sɛ ɔnyɛ obi ka ne ho. And then this Chris guy no ɔnyɛ smart me madam for be the case akɔ no hɔ da and the way I also approach case ma me hu sɛ ɔnyɛ smart guy so we shouldn't pay attention. Ye hia ya sase enye san so a ye be calculate time am ye DL no FM ni besi ho no building ye dia high mu ntua ka mu years am use for that
Oh
station
yeah,
no.
mammy, I go see about you musika o. Any
Yes,
renter,
we have
you
to.
want not any fear, you know,
Ye
but you need a
parents
muska.
your beginning na some asesa tools akọ because kwasi ebo we ye ya bisa se wo sa de we a wo di maami ye didi wo nua ba na ye didi wo maami anke be ye wo de. Ye did obi te say maami anke be yonde. They do things as if say omo nye nipa as omo nye and personally na me say wakọ ani wodwa because me hu ye no me swa nyina me nim say obi ni obi kunu twem pa na ode ne hu sie ohu nipa no mpo na eyire na nkasa ba wo buo bi ode ma no what I say but ono na asem ne de menti bi da me hu bi da say o tumi ni oyire a ya ye no ho ade say me ne wo betwe me wa wo mu no any wa dream no unim se ne wo ye ne nye and I'm not surprised say oba time say ne maame say maame ono akasa ate na wo ne de ne maame no ni ntete ye sebe because wo want tete ya wo so so oba so so onye sa de we obia de buo even cry Gina o say hwan the Sierra mo maame ni nyina I think say they can't even stand in front of maame Akosua any omo artist na odo Broni ye no that girl is evil but o pretend it is any oyobofo. Please, let's focus on Akosua. Bibi a obe any movement, any smart movement, we are ready to support you in any way. Money, being anything, we are there for you. Let's forget about the family and let them do whatever they want to do. Maybe a year now, but another jubilation more, so they should focus on that. Thank you.
Is it the turn?
Oh no, it's my turn. Jumana, please a quick one, please.
Mr.
Okay.
Joyce.
Yes, yeah. Pacho do
Aside.
miss. Yeah. Me Pacho. Ain't
But
the
she'll
me
bet
person.
me a drop him a kakra.
Okay.
Okay. Me Pacho. The na me person me can say omo 13th na omo se omo koye deal a year no. Iti akono jina ho ka say deal FM or share or like only DNA deal na ye executive shareholders or whatever. Now, this crazy guy who thinks he's smart, but actually he's not, has shown documents saying otherwise. No problem. I think in the course of the week, last week, Queen Emma too made some suggestions, said like, this lady was trying to change her date of birth with the National Identification Authority. Now, she's saying she's 88, which even falls on Tuesday. And so, falls on Friday. And also we are banana. So when it doesn't make sense. For me, I think say Omo who say Yako who said there is no will for DL no. They just want to do everything possible to draw themselves closer to the issue when it comes to appeal. Because if she's telling me say 2014 na only DL could register and also a director, then obviously she's trying to say okay fine. The 2023 na deal ba ebetna Ghana permanently. Then the next year no could be a deal FM. And then so I calculated that time from now to claim a lot of properties. So for me, I don't know if Asantua is around. For me, what I feel is fine. Lawyer Kusi or yeah, or you okay. But Akosua needs a very, very serious family lawyer for properties. Obetimi, I'm making sure even the PNDC law no yekoma. The Akosua dia in the deal no. In fact, say 50% no. Akosua dia obeji. Then say kase chama and urinum susuna. Since onu susu ye woman no, she also had, that means she's taking maybe around 75%. Plus nema DNA woman, because on this one, kramo de kwa. You brought Calvin's name on. Calvin, all the kids get like 50%, 58% of their father's properties. So, Okanema Threnibom, that means she's getting more. So, here will be very, very, because Ghana, no, law, no, I said doctor, will be on a specialization. Yeah, very one, or you're very good with litigations and all these things to claim a lot because Marcus, you're very good. Obenya more, obey just a day, but the be kasa because you bringing it out. But my question is the lawyer taking note of all these nitty-gritties? Even said there are flaws in it, and is he really paying attention? Or not say like a raw case again? So for me, once there is properties involved, you see the name yinam. Sama boka. And I say, yeah, boka pet lawyer or yes, specialized for that because that's Baba Jama on one. They've proven that they don't have any integrity. How can you, Fati, come and tell us, you're a lawyer for Daddy Lumba? Then you will not even play neutral. You are fighting for Presla. Who does that? And everything that you are saying, and there is a difference between death wish and a will. Death wish, there, it can be granted or not. For a will, and a legal document has to be deposited in court. So you can't come and tell me, say, a wish say is legal for you. Check a personal last born, a wish. No wish, no. Did he build that house alone? No. So if you pap him say a death wisher, it can't be granted because we say they will nim katauto. The living is the one that we think of. Until death wish, we can either grant it. The one they granted for you, say be cover when him. If only it was true, I mean I wasn't dead yet. You've gotten about for the one that maybe the misika abuamaya any they want to make us say you death wish. Why a video say you death wish say your farmer will be. Into Mr. Mama, yeah, making sure say we are more about the technicalities. I say fishy all these things out so that the appeal no baby because any dates be on the baby are calculated. And from day one, that case no call court no. That ladies' lawyers are all about properties. Even German properties are no nine can loan crown they after all those things.
There be on a German civil marriage, all the Ghana concern, judgment in a cause all the corporate Japadi SSA.
Yes, Brockwell, when he said the first day now call, that was what the lawyer and the banner judge during the case already. Any property issue no better for now. So like on any break. I don't know because
Monya Galeboa how say German civil marriage na Daddy Lumba na yere no moye property and now no the Ghana say Ghana your customary wife unti ko Germany wa corporate property. Are you people serious?
Yes.
What the American say?
Ono kwado ka say nka nema na wo Ghana ni nyina no ye fama ono Priscilla no tantra hell bibia mfa ono mfa na say e dan ba ko pe na ma ko sia wo Germany no no mfa.
Oh yeah, there all receipt adwuma ben na no ye. Oh yeah, adwuma ben na boa Daddy Lumba. Not it be. E dey no ye man no. Only Daddy Lumba tin no more driver.
Like we don't even worry because it's all about domicile. She has to go and file. The same way we had to file a court case in Ghana, no, yeah, chain or some number file with Germany.
Germany, okay, all right.
The only time, all this thing that they're talking about, Ghana, the judges cannot even say anything about Germany stuff. Into one can Ghana there, we will meet them in Germany. Jimmy.
No more about file. Say,
how far she goes.
For a big army,
exactly. We're waiting for her.
No, and you see, that was why Fati was calling Manu just to find out the details of their house, everything. We are very bad. See, say sometimes we are clean hands. So sometimes also you may think say somebody can do no wrong, but they say they are in the dark and everything that they are doing, they are going that way. And to say because like how can you call somebody say mommy fee and it's saying like all these things just to because people they just want to delay it. they just want to delay it. Now they are doing everything, changing the girl's national ID card, changing everything to student in 1988. Even if it's 1988, it doesn't fall on Tuesday. Even the 1990 cry, I think it's 1991, that falls on Tuesday. So they've been liars and they've been lying and they've been lying. And then because Ghana are more court, people like litigants, what would me litigation more? No, you win cases, not this and to say all our eggs in one basket, say the union I falling on lawyer could see alone. I feel say probably
at this point I think
yeah.
I don't want to disclose representation here.
We especially my property no umpe obi a oyɛ very very good with litigation, especially property lawyers and na on
I say before we show up into there.
Me pache Matia brakwe kumedasi. I'm going off.
All right medasi. Joan Udini me ami hu boda Jumana na.
It's Jumana.
Okay.
Yeah, Jumana. I'm gonna speak in English because mankind chin and tosso ye me power why. Into my main English and tosso me by I only came to because you have the numbers to educate people about the documents that we've seen. So just so that you understand some of the information on there. So number one, Priscilla is named as a director, not as an owner. A director is an employee of the company. She is not an owner of the company. She's an employee who can be dismissed at any point. She doesn't own any parts of DL thing. Also, Priscilla was not made a director in 2014. Okay, if you look at the stuff, there's 2022 where there was an update to the information. So we also need to go and find out when specifically Priscilla was made a director, but she was not made a director in 2014. I want everyone to understand that. According to the documentation, the owner of DL is Daddy Lumba. Everybody else are named directors only for the purpose of having the power to make decisions relating to the running of the business, the day-to-day running of the business.
The day-to-day activities of the business.
Exactly. The day-to-day running of the business.
I said, yeah, and then America, I'm working, I'm a quad, you remember, boss, the idea of Moshe said, a Jumaru and Ankasati, Colorado, cry, baby, be Abakoso, a hope pepper, and yes, I'm okay, as that.
And no pet. That's what it is. You bet me you a DNA, bet me you a ditchna. Everybody, it's just that you all now your amount of power, so it's making decisions. Wouldn't it? A Calvin, Daddy Lumba, I'm making decisions about the way business in the bay.
I want to Calvin, almost spelling you.
Into young, God is very good. God is on our side. Or more Jane, some more the document to be bad one thing. I be good, my minimas. No, why again? Oh, my, yes. Because what this, my filing the documents, she is fully aware, sir. DL Radio, no, Calvin, who the people on there. That's the reason why she asked for 50% of DL Radio as a business. However, there's no need for her to talk about the actual property because the actual property is legally registered in her name. It's already hers.
It's already hers.
So it's only these people who don't have either business background.
She can even decide that she doesn't even want the DL, whatever, FM business, whatever,
exactly.
And just take the equipment out of her building and take her building.
Exactly.
All right.
And see, those who don't understand, because me, not only am I a lawyer, I'm also master's and also MBA qualified in business, okay, in leadership. When it comes to this, so if we had any issue, the documents that's been put into public domain actually supports us because it proves that this girl was publicly never holding herself out to be a wife. So to me, she was at
2022 document. She was still on there as single person, right?
Single. It was updated. That information was that system was updated in 2022. If you look at it, the business profile was updated in 2022. So even in 2022, even the company was registered in 2014. That was before she was married in 2010, according to her. And equally, it was updated in 2022. So even after the Daddy Lumba and his wife started to have arguments, for example, according to her evidence, still, even on that time, when it was updated, you were classified as single person.
Single. Even when an papa no say waware okura no, I didn't also you're single. Not only on
Exactly.
this document, on your travel documents, I'll fill in my immigration, be also a single. So how then do
Exactly.
you become a wife in 2020,
Exactly.
2010 and still be single in 2014?
Exactly. In the court of law, they look at this as inconsistency in the
Yes.
evidence based
Yes.
on documentary, and a high standard of proof is placed on the documents. You know why a high evidential basis is placed on the documents? Because it's official documents filed with the company's house, which suggests that you were putting yourself out as a single person, working as a businesswoman that works with him. Which, I mean, to be honest with you, the documents is consistent with there was a business deal between you and Daddy Lumba to create children for him.
Yeah, that's it.
And because you're the mother of Daddy Lumba's children, he was happy to also give you some kind of employment. I mean, that to me, this appears to be consistent with my belief, which is this girl is a business deal. I mean, I'm not gonna go too much, but I know not all the kids were made by a normal process. So I know, there's an actual business deal between her and Daddy Lumba. Daddy Lumba
made two different processes, right? So in actual fact, she was acting as a surrogate, right?
Exactly.
So how then does she benefit from us? Listen,
Daddy Lumba has built an 8-bedroom property for her as she asked
to pay her off for surrogacy, right?
He asked her what does she need for him to put her right, compensate for the amount of years that she spent with him and everything, and he gave it to her. If we were able to do financial audits, I'm telling you, and we brought her to prove, and we did financial audit on her affairs, you would be able to see that this woman had been compensated fully, but she's just greedy and she wants more.
She's so greedy. That little girl is so greedy, and she will end up losing everything. And even if care is not taken, she will go to jail. So it's a lot to this.
So I want to explain to you, a director is not an owner of anything. A director is a business position that you have within a business. You're an employee. An employee that can be dismissed. A director can also be an owner, but a director on its own without an ownership status and the papers is not an owner. You're just an employee.
So that was the business relationship that Daddy Lumba and the building said, or employing.
Why employing? Because Daddy Lumba has so many different businesses.
Right now, our keen interest in the building, not the radio station. So we don't.
No, not the radio station, but I wanted to make it very clear to everybody.
Station. That's it.
Yeah, no, but no, she doesn't legally. She doesn't have any power. Over the DL radio. She's not an owner of DL radio. She doesn't have any power over the DL radio. What she
was employed, and she can be fired by the current CEO.
She can be removed from position by the owners of the. So, for example, if the distribution of assets comes into place, Serwaa owns 50%, for example, of DL radio, and all the children owns the other 50%. Normally, Serwaa, to be able to remove her, she just needed a few of her children to add to her powers, and she can remove a director with the power as the owner of DL. So let's not, let me make something clear. Let's not worry ourselves when it comes to this documentation. All I wanted to clarify for everyone is the documentation proves that she's not an owner. So don't ever accidentally say she's an owner. The girl was an employee in DL radio station. That's what she was.
She was employed as a director, which is we're not even sure if that document that came out is even real. We have to cross-check from the Registrar General to know this, which we will let people go and cross-check, because we can have access to the Registrar General's documents.
Exactly.
And then we can pull it out and see the actual confirmation from their office. So we will do that. Don't worry.
Exactly. You can pull it and you can see confirmation. You can also check on company's house, because it's public information. You should be able to get it publicly. There's nothing. You can check what day she was made a director, because it could be that she was made a director after Daddy Lumba that passed. But the documentation suggests that
backdated, looking at how fictitious this document.
Exactly. It could have been backdated to 2022.
Provided, yes.
Exactly. It could have been backdated to 2022 when actually she only did it after his death. So I just want you to provide that element of education around what director means. That's it for me. Okay, maybe it.
All right, thank you, Junama. Who is next? Akosua JJ.
Yeah, Brakwaku. Mohoye dear.
Badi adum beko Akosua na so.
I am yes. My brother, Mitchell, why? Yeah, there must no more do my palm away. Hey, Brakwaku. Me pacho, as some way by, and your Marcos and came moving Sanky in the hill.
Of course, of course.
Now, Lumba can implant or this, among an and amono. Son will be a whom to send for be home.
I will be an obedient house over Kwama and will be unfound.
Now, wait, I say, I check almost say, oh, my cambo, my if will be one, I said the end. Na bibi
Akosua no kwa na person be ka bom na no kura omo ahu omo no kura.
ah no man ka se hu omo hu eyi nti ano kura de ne de ye mfa ho kura ye purpose say me to me me ni obi adwene de wo so sisi a me ma adwene ne say ma akosua right ye mfa emrafo wo Ghana hanjin free nsem enu nti ne nipa ebi mo ye kasa ma akosua sa me ni me kuna bre from the scratch na me ma amanye bi a wo mo brada on ton pure water da chinga where ye ton we traffic mo ton bi da I quite remember na me shana me ni mo fa mo akra malam e satan kwa ne nya ye interchange na me ton pure water bike bi fe fa me na so ka makoma no sa sam we na wo mre da wo se yemfa ede ma na ne wish say is lego da yemfa ma le bucket wa hwe ne kwase ane ne jimi ne mo jimi bi
Bucket wa be ye de na ne bucket wa ne ye o de be jeans de go. E de na ne bucket wa no ye. And I
jimi
will
se
say
wo
for Daniel this kind of cement they see here. Na Lumba e dey wish na ne go Daniel ko see ho.
what's the name me ka say
Ka wish keke e na Isle go Daniel ko see ho me boa. Na mo dey wish me ka chem o tom Isle go Daniel do Broni nko fa sika o di shame so oto apaso okura 2 fie o. Onko fa receipt mra. Na sa Isle go Daniel no na ni abre no. Me say ka kire Ghana mpanyifo say ewiase ba bia ni wo obi ko tete bini. Ede kwa jis Lagos dan. Eka so obi wu no ne wish ne say ye fa dan a ono ne oba bo brasi. Na oba ne sika kura dos won abra bom chen. Said ono Lumba de na ne sika kwa so oba na abra bom. Ono Lumba no da be no ye kwa hwe maame no. Ena no kwa mete ya obi say Lumba tua ne mortgage wie ansa na okọ Ghana. Se monte mortgage ase a ye be cheche mo ache mo later wate.
we
Eti to aso Akosua.
kwaku me we no ye ne kwase e kasa ma ye heni ayiyi ba sa de Abusuapani de aba woni na ma oba ba na ha mu yo eni kwan kwase ye kasa kra ma ye ha ye ho
Enza Akosua nya call nti abena obeti agasa abena usu.
Kwa kumba cha meka sem gete bi anza.
kwaku won ti me ka ho
There be na
Asa
wali.
kita unya ko.
okay me say just when no me kasa ha ye ni kra ma ye heni anyi meto ye box am ti se de Abusuapani de aba na woni na ma oba ba na ha mu no to me forget kra na nya de a wo benya kapre wanya wo abusua anka ne se wo ma your friends say wo nkwara abrem na wo abusua kan wati ko say kone kodi akokora kwate nefa ejapade ebrefi nkwa se mo de ye kan no hefa na yeyi enti bra mo me forget kra na ma akosua de ye ta na 100%. So what
till death do us.
So ndo ka say magimini majapade nyina awie mempe mo de mo maboa me mempa meka se ma epo na wo ho no mi ameboka
am triple ma tu fie o
akodwiri e de akogupum ni aton asase no e de adidi atwa yanum ana say de akoma offense because en kwase asam atabra prisla ye no hu chese hu oba pa nim ne no ho ya bia ne wabaso wanya ho change in date of birth enso so wakwaduma bim ne yakase nko wanyini enti yamfa wanka akwati wo mfie so
national identity boss your friend you know na ko Kumasi high school your friend is Central Day akwam refinity national identity boss
Ghana why did
ya de ku
your friend say Ghana say national
identity me ka say we say dey be ya be du achi na obeti ya doku ya koku national identification President Mahama ba ono mo ye boss okay obacho Facebook statement but that's ma make a cho say ye dey ejina balance na ye hwemo samre me bejo phone number every high school for no afre. You have access to every record. Eti ayadoku ma ban no ubo defense man no ne ho ba asem ma ban mra so ana mo am say national identification no ade na mo be ye na be boa ye biometric eti se mutimi sa se sabi change bi ye connection wo ma ya nkasa ye ba sori etia sa ade na mo de ba no sa policy no wo head no we will stand against it and Ghanaians will boycott it because Muslim de no na ba build Ghana near the abecha niema e de abe make sure say yenim data of Ghana na samude breach ko change niema wom na ye easy say atabna ni power bia wo Ghana onye politician and so betia be wura NRA ho aba be change data na ya fish out find out na man fa no kure as a time aye Ghana card registration obey ye data odi ba ya ma ya doku you know me from high school. You know me. If nobody knows me, you, as a politician right now, you know how worrisome I can get. I say, office no, more a big headache. And I will call you privately and tell you this. Yaya Doku, you are the boss of NIA. The country will say, just bring out a public document. First time over here, on any Ghana card, no. We need that record. Now, see, who's a much change NIA. I will take where you are in the pool, where I'm a size, where I'm a mate, and your wife who can now sell through grass of a pepper. The wife who now cried, you want that. That be our that. You was treated so, that's no. Yeah, now what that? It is now crowds when near a day. Ama politicians no kwa ma opposition kwa ku Kristo me too lion for baby I do was no. I'm saying this meaning say one DC for be ka chao high school for be ka chao say lion ne mu bo mu no aberu office o sa tabna wo mi nu mi anu ekwa Kumasi high school ewie the same year near your guy for ukwa na anya guy na you dindi she baby o ya John and then we abenya post and it make us say. But I'm not here to disrespect you for now. But what dear, if I mean dealing with you, I will deal with you drastically. I want to show you opposition to Kwabe Lucy. It's the NIA boss, National Identification boss. Yaya Doku. Kwaku Kristo Nekasano. Me say, the purpose of identification, almost more person will say, digitization said the na modeba Ghana no and on a modeba build Ghana said the better credit system ni bibia beba Ghana betia function at the sabro chire and I say oh and a credible munsum na say sadia no kura no corruption wo mo biometric nim to the extent say atabna titibri etimi be wura say o be changing the date of birth na say wo ya yakoku say ya doku wo na wo ye boss na wo tsa ma sa asem we si a wo ye me mate e kwaya me do be fa so no President Mahama will have no option than to fire you. It is a won himself won pa wo ho asem a by this time asem a make e wo bete for first day atabna Priscilla ebeye Ghana a card ni bi bra for the records amoye original one bra and yes sir. We will send our people down there. Na say be fish it out bibia yaya doku. May you 1 month or 2 months. You know what I'm talking about. Usro kwa ku Kristo kura. High school we Diana se na uma ho na usro kura. Usro kura so ba wa ye be you adi. Ba ye tina ho wie school no esa pass ko university. What I say? Enti yaya kwaku me catch us say baby e ho turu ma wo no kwaku di agro esa fa kunimdie de konanim e wa abrabom. Eti me catch now. So wo na wo watimi abenya position we. Na se wo no wo to na obi ba be changing identity wa Ghana. E wa abra mo se mo de ba be build this system. Na se system no e be duru wo so no yetimi de corruption ba mu dia. Bema, you ready? You're ready because you're physical work around here, near size in the Kura Musroma. Namusroma, and Tokwane still high school, your dear body kitty in the Dimwa, your dear Nimuna, your Kono, Namusroma. It's this one. I'm not playing with you. Oh, we are my mate, we are my size. Me break you down. I will break you down. So now what's now? Emma, Adiana, yeah, building a Ghana future. Said the mayor, if we may be able to say, and Quadase near Warmo, it's Ghana, California, Jimino. Now go to the box sites, the manganese, no, young 30%, and from Church and Quadaneka. Na se wo ba be say system way because of our Korabia what got it to bini akwa no obi agreement so be woman no as a surrogate I see that then I say enti dia ya koku you come down from where you have climbed and this is a promise and now what me voice way now what message way ya wouldn't what time it is because ya ntokwa ya kon physical akura no wo no you there near ba untimi ma ho Sometimes Kumasi High School. Now ultimate man feel. Huh? Yeah, you sit and here to a class. That be an empty. As well as Babania passe. And you know this. We about to take you on. So now what's now? I'm a tab now be changing the records. Ewo Ghana identification wa by Yayadoku bra out na bekasa. So I'm out. Now me the many see uswa. Bro, you are going to lose your office. That's not what I wish for you. I support you 100% because we was school now in your day. Now you tell me we are school now we are politics. Emma, we in your day. Edi dia kufu adu atamo sa anya position no. We both say yes. Kumasi High School there. There are we Kumasi High School ni. But me catch you say at this point the lion is risen. Lion na him no high school na. Yes. Kwa kunkete oba kunto kwa kesi na. Yes. You know, Timmy Crossword to come at school in which too. Yes, I'm the one talking. Because we are always fighting for the right. You want school more that be near fighting for students' right. Yes. Yani akwaso sa demonstration no kuma say yes. Yeah no. Me na me no kasa say I'm coming after you with all the 5 million weapons I fight with. This is a guerrilla war. So what me in your position now you me mate. That's a corruption, no. Say now you people are telling us our future, and we are about to kill you people whilst you are young. We will kill your political ambitions. And this is a promise from a soldier to you, a civilian. Akosua kasa me sure so anya message no.
Brakaku, medasu, wakani nyina. Ene de mentuma obi a. Nimde kasa na ode atato ne no a. Ne waha say maami Akosua benya justice. Enu ani hia ye. Enu a wenye na japade ne mfifiro a wesam so japade wie ne so wode be check right the back case. So wopa wode come orphanages cry the back case. The hia say ne bre enye kwa. Na kwa ko me ka che so me we mi kura na o sem ba me husband so wie hayo.
Oh sir.
Nti we mi kun direct o kwaku kese. Ono so kwaku afo akwa. Ono so di kwaku afo akwa. Wasa ko ha nti masa. We mi kunu obi anti menje.
Wow.
Enti eda masepa nyame hira mo bebre. Ye ni say your voice so ebe kwa kire amempanimfo ate. Na da ebe ba ne de abna na de me de aspire wo mo. Ebe ye wutuutu amo wo mo. Enti ene no mo nda sumi o mkoda sumi yeso no mo fa adwen papa ensa amra because me nimse satabra preslan ko pa adwuma na yeso wanyina ko beti ni mfie so.
Yeah.
Awale de
odi sama ya koku kwa ya doku. Ya Akosua wa wi ana me se me ya koku ya doku national identification. Mama ba ya no do ko share ho. Maybe ma congratulations on Facebook. Now me catch there will say the lion is not sleep. Because when you my on Facebook catch the social vigilante. Me catch there will say I'll be in my barracks watching. Nana asemna ba be fa wo ya doku national identification about her. What the way be met for Kumasi High School. Kumasi High School now the other body ayo because if the anasina yet now no now ma ho. Na ya musa modi amono mumpa mo wasem Bayano ye pay wansem ye bodiana say the biana ye sit in a work classroom near empty, but everybody pass the exams. And you know what time it is. With all my war accoutrements, may Tanya also say, wo under supervision, a young person like you, me who say now vision for our generation, you know. So what about now? Now National Identification Authority now. Yes, ye de benya Ghana phone data. Said ye beya ye bet me a resources according to the numbers no. What about someone say wo corrupt system no and wo no atabna to me babe change the records are. Bro, I will take you on and you will never like this. The next time you will see your photo behind me. And I'll make sure, sir, and Tokwane Akosua Kopim so be lusu office. And yes, sir, Branaba who say you're competent enough. Sir, and now watch. Obia ni wo beti na ko change bibi. Na so obia change kura na o fire no. O man okura na daddy say enipa no e free some start identification the original record ni. We need original record of Atabna Priscilla. And I'm not coming to you formally, diplomatically, whatever. I'm on a war field. Said the Ejna honor a so terror squad for who fight. I was school fee headmaster no be a pie by no more say aquafia no. I'm on the war field right now. It may say provide with attack because it's a public thing right now. It may who are the records concerning those twins. So what am I saying now? You will hear from us. We will deal with you 100%. And yes, I make us a week cry. I, Kwaku Christo, I stand for every word I speak. I'm responsible for everything I say. May say, I will deal with you on this social media and I will make sure, sir, you will lose your seat. You will lose wherever you sit right now. For shizzle, manizo, my nigga. For shizzle, manizo, my nigga. Dabro. Kulu diame mo sakano. Kulu diame sakano dabro. Me play eti kulu diame sakano. Yeah, kulu diame sakano. Bring us the documents. Be defend ho. Se obi na shower say obi na eya adwuma ho e na oya sa akwana hye na yinadi. Na ma ye ubi enye sa me say I will go for your neck, bro. You know what time it is. Yeah, and Eric, ADSP, you're botching Toshe from, yeah, you see street, yeah, you see be beard it needs you are. Yes, we made it happen. Broad day life. Eric, on no know be your book long, but on only first person with the high school. SP, main SP, or a guy, man. Yeah, man, see here. It's Yadoku, you know the records I hold, even as a high school student. I've been a revolutionary all day long. And this time, this is a critical war. Because me dofo papa bi maami bi. Onyame doba bi. Her Excellency. Entokwa we no. Sentrona ba. Ne biya before wasuye ye. Na se wan pia me kasa abema. Ebe John se fria to no na nyina. Ebe fria to se ya. Eti wada Roma. High school for be mo wate. Wan kasa WNDC for be mo wate. Hwehwemu free ne ya. Koni baby akwa kumetimi no akwa akoduru. Uni baby akwa akoduru. Yeah, body na kitikiti ba ya be ko. Unim. Yes. Then you kwasu hit my yes and to for a head mistress be me achi you know. Yes. Kwaku Kristo me na make asa no. Se won kaya. Yes and to for be disturb disrespect Kumasi High School 2003. Yay. And you kwasu sa problem ni my yes for no. Emma, yes, for housemaster, headmaster, yeah, but the list by say, Monquatia, Quanimania, Quachin, on Banse, Aquafia, we ya. They say we are near a report card. Omukoiba no Monza, Quana Bendo. It's me that make us out to no. Say, yeah, no. Mania didn't tell 100%. And you know this. And I'm coming after you. Sir, and you are. Pie na baka no kura bi ewom and boss ya doku And yes, sir, Memia was sure, Memia wa ni, Memia wa yam sa, Kopemsa President Bebreme, no you were di. And on him some here. My course demonstration Kumasi High School da. Mama ya Hassan 12 for Johnny, Ama ye be fire see and Yanko Gado almost stadium da. Yes. Because we don't stand for any Obia or disrespectful. I will take you Obia right from them. It's better me can't you, me so for me preaching me can't you Obia say me yet. Kwa for kwa me see so me mama ye bi kura me ko bi bedwane. But say yen kan okura nyina ma no kura en konto kwa ma no kura dia. Nobody can take it away from me. Eti ayadogu asem no Vincent one when you have a post to be one will be. There is controversy surrounding Adiana or Officer Bem. It I think that the only thing you have to do is to come out. Obi a connection ma wa you na di. And yes, I one kasa ye be you wadi. And yes, I one kasa ye be you wadi, bro. You are one of the few high school boys, sir. Matimi are making it to a political office like this. Even though say what high school now no show say any political and as a leadership no. G. If you don't do this, bro, I'm telling you, sir, I'm coming after you with everything I would name from Nkura Brem and copying so name besine. That's how we are quite me and you kufado koya and me my position. Whoa, oh we are back, we are in the back, and you know this, that bro. If you are listening to me, I'm speaking with power and authority because I know you and you know me. Say, we are back. Now, okra ultimate take Akufo-Addo down. Emma recognizing my power. Bro, I deal with him and no work on. If I don't see any action, say NIA4, and the Asema Basen, Atabna, the record the Woni, Namoma be vindicate him who say, Obia Mame Chenji Bibia or Nasa Bibi Akosua, Ushishem, now Washishem or no, Bamaya Huni Pakua, yes, Akonation, no, Nayinadi, or I stand, sir, Sadia Ujina Akufo-Addo, so Emma Mahama Huyano, Mekwaku Christo, Medina was so sad, Kopem Samahama be you. And I swear to God, this is a promise. Because Yama Akosua Serwaa ho onu ane makura me ka kire wo mu de ewo mu. Na wo. Ha! Bema! Ya yakwaku wate kasa no. Eduana se high school Eduana se na ye champion ata wo ho no. Once order. Ote. Ya na ne timi form terror squad. Ama otini high school fo nya ntokwa kwa kufiafia na munkobusa wo street ne so. Boy, ona on the street ye was street ni your book and ya ba etiase time amenachi kwafa atabra record bra anya sa wo me press wo sa kopim so belusu ayi said ye wo na wo ye oba kra wo Kumasi High School na ho nka ho no wo wutimi benya avem say wo dey press President Akufo-Addo ama be ma opposition no me de me ye wo no President Mahama obefa plan abechi ame me donyame boy ya ne de ya ne ya na nanom se de tia ya de ba wi ase no o ma frɛ ya ye kɔ enyo bia na be ya bibi because you so ya de ne suro ya so ye tisi ya de hwefo makun ya Kumasi mo ya sɔre ya wu ya de head to head highway gingre mu nko akura no ya sɔre pie firim e ma obi ayam hye no de na obi be kyerɛ ye. We are here for a generation with a vision and a mission, and no human born of a woman can abduct it. Or beat me, Sino. Ghana ever found into my frat, and I yell koku. Wo our corrupt position we mono. What is our corruption we shasia? Ya time we na chem. Yes. And Kwafone do Omaya do Omo ya bo mutu jam obi ahu. But any young person, Ashanti regional minister, say young folks na more office no. Sama shamu 2 year. Ya ba bomu jab rough. Yen suro bia so mi donyame. Ya Ghana okra kene mo be de no. And everybody knows this for a fact. Everybody knows this for a fact. Eti me kwa kudie, me megina asem ye, menye sofo. Asore kura me ma graduate asore, ma wie dada makwa asore awie. But no kure what we are saying is no kure pan say love your neighbor as yourself. But no, you have to know how to love yourself. enti nipa odo hu bia no umfa nipa nkwa titi yem enti hu so bi titi obi a na ne ho ya metan enti aya goku me twa asem no so makasa se de obete so unim nipa na ono wo benya no because me ni wunya me yi manim no wanya ayi me yam ene me kra ne bibia ne wanya sana to kwara kwasi unim me I'm the gorilla fighter you know bro kete munya na mo so wa che me ba na power no ho Allah wallahi say no sa power no enyini enya nyansa ne nimdia ka ho bebre enti ya yakoku do the what is necessary. Do what is necessary. NIA, when our boss, under your tenure, and as I deal with Akosua say, Abuna, Priscilla, Ababe sister, ni data. Etigana for data na mosimo collecting no. Say na mode yo under who yana. Yaya, kulupusha. Na ya sa dia pressure me so no. Sadia wo na wani emre na high school we baba kura no utimi be president Akufo-Addo e disrespecting na anya position no me I don't need any position. I need the right thing to be done in Ghana and I will start off with you. I will start off with you. Me consider say na me no rakwa high school and me pa kwa na hye bia fro bia ho masa me ni mususu anyina me hustler ma me jawa bi sa me ma me oskada ba de piano ska gumbotom. Me a hustler. Me a hustler. Yanko hustle. Yanko pay the legit money. Kwa ku Kristo niye. Yes. Eti mesrao. Ya kaya semni nyina awie. The next thing I may expect you free ya koku on say. Oba be cheche mu say corruption bi nko so under your watch. Na ebia Akosua nipa sumesi na obenti na ye wayi na di anya sa wo efresh na kwa me do picture betua whether wa bibio nya bibio me bebo wachi me de wo start amandi si aban no emu mpanyifo na hu say anya agoda na ye die. This is a social media revolution. Na ma me Akosua Serwaa e de we na ye start off. It's idea bia the injustice about Ghana bia. Idea bia you manipulating or Ghana bia no. I'm here to fight it. Now mean him say, me fighting you baby no. It will be hundreds of me, thousands of me who will rise and fight like I do. Because it's thousands of me that the universe has already placed. It's time I say, I'm not here to change Ghana, but I'm here to spark up the blame. And I say, touch the brains. I will be an said there be Yanji Kuni so Yansi Saniama. I am a Casanesi, Abna Usubeti Akasebi, Madame Wasi.
Yo, that's a rock with fire, Abusuapani for me, Chamunina. But you want to make us another?
Yeah, it's
Let's say
okay. Where the assembly swearing on me person me can't ever Abusuapani. Magina so metie will be a submission. I just want to say, sir, Ebusiano, it's not like they are weak. They know what they are doing. And there is a saying that you keep your friends close, but your enemies, you keep them even closer. Tupac above you, they have every right to like sack him. And that's almost every right, so me catching and say, man, need see him. But they need certain information from him, which is very, very, very important. Baby, or the body no koye. Baby, a okosie no. Say, omoye ne kai no mo pamuni si abontia. How are they going to know all this information? So let's just give them some time. Yenya abotre mo sebe mpanyufo mani mu asebe. Ye ofa ya opoku oye panyi na ni afi. Ya mama China ene nana domani omo kan wo omo ye mpanyufo mani afi. Inti no emaye nkasa ebusuane ye weak and I am disappointed in them. No, our focus is to seek for justice for Akosua Serwaa. So let's focus on that section. And ebusuan samne die yenyan mo normal handle.
Anti na make say ye de any plan say omunyina be twa hia ti say eja mo everything I focus into why
Yo, that's it. Me kwa no bi so aba.
All right, that's it now.
Yo.
Mira, and I Mina. Mina Boadu.
Na me no de.
Menya sure, Momo be Kasha, Mobi for phone Kasha.
Yeah, commit Makasana.
Welcome to so.
Mahu, Eddie.
Oh, Patrick kasa why?
Yo, okay, anyway. In fact, me chamu nyina.
Over Kasha later. Okay, Eddie Kasha.
Welcome where there. In fact, high school for more say more ye bibi na na yensu abeta mochi amanfo prempe for yensu eta mochi.
Obo abona we de na mo time mo ja pepe food.
But you said you know, ade aye no dey. So I say e ka bo bi.
No anu ma beta chire no anu no.
We are better chama na more stronger. We are more formidable. So, when we are together. Okay, right now no. Say the enu man mo edi kan be kasa no. Me de bia me back platform so me kasa ade bia e be successful no ye de man na ye. So, e man kan ho aye bibia enye yi.
Na nya ska kura nya ba bia ma wona abeso ku.
Na tie nti ye bibia na say majority of a man no support here no say no. I mean it's victorious so ahead of time. Inti ye nua ma me damase bebree obi say Juma na ne Joyce morning omo di kan be kasa ye no. In fact, your submissions were so brilliant and excellent, par excellent. Now, what I'm pleading, one time I'm pleading, say, more that legal mindset and brain, so why don't you throw in some support, a little bit of collaboration, more ideas to almost a legal team, no? So, say, yeah, all these questions, once the points they bring about Bob, so near there, nipa ba kon de wo kan sama points in bi wo ha wo be fi even what jotting down crowd be I best keep on this animal no inti nka what I'll please say wherever you garner the support so na more that legal backing no explaining things and nyama we say illegal what you're trying to do no a criminal, it is incriminating, so it is illicit in the first place. For instance, if you hear like me legal name change, so I didn't know what to do brempon also answer near the me short term me brempon for me illegal name change, but that one is allowed, but not your date of birth.
Yes.
You cannot change your date of birth. Who change your date of birth? The next no, just already, you have a criminal mindset.
If you say a deal, so change here, you go through some process.
Yeah, you go through. Yeah, hey, we go through Service Canada for now. We share. And so finally, before I was able to do my passport, to change my passport, so with a legal, with their Bremen. So. It is our date of birth, even the name crown. Anybody can change the name or whatever. No. Now, date of birth, I know it comes with you since you were born. So that it comes with you. We call alternate. I mean, it makes no sense. Meaning that you have something to hide. So look at the scene right now. So right now, things are boiling and so on. These people have the audacity to even think of a plan or to devise a plan, say, oh, as you change date of birth to make it seem, say, who are you trying to deceive? So what I say, who are you trying to deceive? And that's right from day one, no, everything that has transpired is crooked. Everything that has transpired is not right. It doesn't sit well. It's against the laws of nature. Right from Lumba quite fast who ya yen the way say na way kwa na way say e come mortuary you ya ba say the cops cook ma say say na police for me obi hu ban you say asante for bu baby say you say so team fire pneumonia de nkun Utimu asempa ni modi eso nkun mama Akosua say wa ba ye on free airport hwe nipa kra ekohia no onam baby freely. What you say? But obi a work criminal intent no so onam na udandan wuti you're looking over your shoulders because who named the oba somebody coming after you because you did them wrong. And right from day one no Adeno has been so kind of fictitious, and then there has been a collaborative effort to downplay the legitimacy of Mami Akosua Serwaa. Now yehu atiasi so the ensida. Come, ye mu be a bompaye said the moon announced more bompaye no, and are the best wishes for her. And you can tell say the majority of the populace of Ghana have that so. They have that positive and then the love and for her, because everybody is seeking for peace and justice. when justice is delayed, it is denied. Justice delayed is justice denied. And of course, the wheel of justice grinds so slowly. But eventually, it will come and catch you. Intermediate, I believe, say, it won't work. But since we have discovered the it's time, say, yes, we are the perforate or so you host a two baby, na a PPNS almost strong baby. Because then Anka who say, hey, they are trying to do this, they're trying to do this. It's because I did any legit be an the kind they said was it Calvin or Kelvin? Okay, Lumba Bano. You always make a mistake.
About me trying because documented is the only mistake and nipana or shame on the because correct you in a fabra na me boa.
Sanity.
Okay.
Sanity. And you'll be referred back, of course. And the wakano who decide or cancer, as any panel friend of Koku or whoever he is, and so on. Sabi, maybe
me mate into one of
the mid-50s. Or your mate, maybe or mid-50s, Kwaku, meaning like a
yes.
Your mate, not a man, or say, if Sabi, or you be because I'm a Cassetiano, I'm a Tiano.
Of course.
I have the right to do that.
Of course. I know the first Robert Timasi, and I'm
Yes, Canada, I friend say me a senior because my D 55 and above.
Yeah, sure.
You're right, me is Tiano. Careful. You should be careful and do the right thing. And
you are still a Tiango. What's your
Medasapa? Yeah. Altering of date of birth and that happen. In the first place, in fact, the whole Lumba case on twin chain. Let's incriminate her. That one should incriminate her. So what I say, why are you changing your date of birth? Oko Afghanistan and I say Oko Iraq. Okay, intimidate the medima be see intimidate me Madam Asamoah, the Moncasa yenye de ben. Yenko yenim.
All right, that's it, but this has always snow in the
Hey, easy. Yeah, had na minus 43 money at there.
You're quite affiliate that
yeah, say an ekano. Mammy Akosua say what's not a war way more at this time. You knew about Bekan, you say in New York or something like that. West Coast. They say we here accident ACC pass me trailers headed that ditches mo workage man because of the snowfall. Somebody and nobody. So I no am near Juma Yashi or no be fast and crooked way be. If he's all smart, oh come on, this won't work. As God lives. Anyway.
Of course. All right, me that's it. Why?
Sure.
Man, see now for
Why thanks I'm Mina Babak.
Mina Bodu. Mina. Ofone me on. Ana pony kasa pony.
Na mi adu na we.
O ja boko se me respond where you na.
Kwa ku check me access ni mame why.
Kwa je
ni moderate access ni mame. Ai check mame.
Meba.
You said that the first lady me chia why. Kwa ku. On se me to me no issue in na start here no. It was about say can you name justice because my friend in two directions what you are saying. First one bit my say these people are trying to as a 1% or more direct your mind from the issue at hand because they are knowing say if the Abusuapani call na Abusuapani accepting team legal for the big drama course of Lumba death could be able to say the alpha Abusuafu she said they care because signing in everything. But you know say calculated plan or master diet. Aye, to me no. No say calculated plan or master diet. Aye, because right now no be a face of say Abusuafu must move Lumba cause of death Abusuapani ba. I didn't do on back. I didn't obviously welcome no problem. But as a Musan a Lumba fan or anything. I have fun over. Because point I don't say Lumba fan anything. You see, that's the first question. It was not class Mama not nothing. But the Abusuapani or much a day you see some taxes be. No Abusuafu na be fine. Abusuafu na junior away there. They say the other fine. Say the problem be no issue amount for yes, don't be to see who maybe you see any other no. But so you kind of so na you Abusuapani. If your mom person no cause of death, a man problem. Mama solve my idea. So you say Abusuapani the question be am pe biano. bebusa no but the only thing I am say am I injustice na cause Ghana na akwa say Ghana is obi wu asa abo say do say nya na so ayede eso akata me Lumba case aba na ade nti akwa na me bi achi mo na nyina na say abe case study what you say ye ni pa do wa ibu akwa na TikTok akwa na ma say ba because of this issue nti ni ayede ya ba no because of your person ma me nya justice and nya ma me no nko a lot of people was that issue here cause wa abo say Ghana see ya yen here na akwa yede na akoto they say Abusuapani me we say almost I do things so we say no you say you we know and go for no kwai say kwai do so majai that the number some na ene ama because they fitting and they were very scared the number no be so the cause of death it's not property no kwa here omo be say that nyede here almost ah because we say definitely no again no one man on kwa dey property no be nya some kakra bi ede
Oh, yeah, kwa na say amfani de kun Lumba na betina implicate obi ana dia. De
eh bi
obinya
na o me kakra ya ede
o
into
to
mo
free
dia
slave akoba bi na de any problem, right?
okay time on this ni na their only target was
Na
say
ma check
this
where you know
number
ntia check where why what access na okay. Kasa iponi.
their only target ni say you see number na cause of death no bi anyene because of the implicate you omo
Poni de na me make can say is here busuana ka bom tie de ye twan say mama China mo. Ye be from abusom so mo ni di.
and them to assistant
No.
so first no so munya Abusuapani say do ayede wa be fi ya bodi
Aha.
gram na be
Ito mo
fi
sia ne dia wo se mo ne di nkomo na maba mai
mo
hu
ndi
se.
ko mo me
Any
hu
say
say
say ne wo.
say
Eti wo se
that's it
police for be mo na police for abem. E wo se
yeah
ya.
that's it
Eti sana me
so
expect. Ati
yes
asa.
mama ka hwe dia na say kasa na
Aha.
amanfo kasa na ho nya den ehun nya kwa ase ntibe kasa ko so ase wa na say
Na ye
propose
kan ni na no poni.
ye nya justice ma no meto ase pa ko hu meto ase edu aso de obo edu aso de
Ati.
obo pa
Ora be kasa me fro why?
mate ni hu mate ya ma
Ah.
point ma so na be di
Black
fi nti
Oku, Black
so
Oku,
kudos ma drop him wine
Black Oku.
Epo so
Yes.
kata why?
Pacho, don't go there, new.
I don't go there. Na boko there.
I just from there, Boko.
I don't go there na efiri na eba. Ya so de kwache
Aha.
you na me nkura
So
brenda
I
bia
was
na kwa kuma ko so firi na eba sa na yepese
sa,
ko se yepese ko hu de enti asema me enko no. Yepese ko hu. Na ya ye
sa,
hu ne yam hye ye de asua de ye enko bi. Don't go there
The
kasa.
woman say, enti, and near maybe chile madrina cacao. A dana omudi, ante Akosua Serwaa ne Abusuapani mu asɛm no. That was a yabwa danambwa. Na ɛna ɛda no ɔmu bua asɛm no
Ya
that day
wada ya de chi aba fiada na yes. Na ko re
saa
weekend.
na but if saa fiada na ɔmtumi kɔyi funu ɛkɔde da funu no esie na saa tam no yawada na ɔmu de ayi ɔmu bua asɛm no koraa na memfa sɛ ɛkɔbɔ bɛɛ one Ghana nso deɛ
Ebi omu bo
ɛgya
asem
mem
fiada wa na me bo am I stand to be
Just
fiada.
Friday.
I
And
aha
Friday.
Friday na no mu yi ni kosie no, bro.
okay my my
Go
wife
there.
class for
Ha.
Friday
Eti ukwa do
okay
de kwa chira ama omo dada. We die
ɛhɛn
Friday no muko yi ni free fridge mu ma ice na ne. E de ne
ɛnane
kuma se kwa de
ɛde
da
bɛto
no.
mpam.
Ah,
Dabi, wonsa nneɛma bi wɔ nom koraa wonsɛ esisi atwitwa so ho.
ah bebre kwa.
Hwɛ weinom nyinaa yɛmfa yɛ adwene kɔɔ so o. Enti na saa tam no na ɔmo deɛ ɔmo nim dada sɛ asɛm no ɔmo bɛka akɔsi sei deɛ tie biara nneɛma bi me mmom deɛ agya mo na mo nim mmara ne nneɛma by deɛ me deɛ sɛ adeɛ a mobɛtumi atu anammɔn paa ɛbɛtumi aboa yɛn nyinaa bɛta akyire sɛ mmɔden biara agya yɛ deɛ yɛahoɔden ne ka sɛnea yɛbɛtumi asɔpɔɔto ne adeɛ duru hɔnom a yɛn nyinaa sɛ yɛbɛsɔpɔɔto ɛne sɛ yɛbɛtumi ahunu ade pɔtea ne wɔ efunu no ɛwɔ Lumba wuo no mu
Ah
ɛno
de
ne
ku
adeɛ
lumba
ehia
no.
first
Asa no de se abusuafo na o hye abusuapanyin de o so mutimi ma ne ka kire o mo no mo boy amane.
That
Ba to de
people
so
say.
so.
because ɛno amma deɛ a yɛ maame ɔnneɛma bi a ɔyɛ bi a ɔyɛ kwa because saa gɛɛ no wɔnyɛ sunsum o hwɛ mmaa na wɔn wɔ hɔ no sɛ ɔba wokɔfa ne mpena wɔn sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛyɛ mmarima o wonya hu aba akora na wo sha ase se ope no na wo don sa keka no wonya do nsa kan na wanya upper hand e wo so na wotimi ka bi wanya
of course na se to kura bodu say wo kwa ni mu bi ayi so bu nkotodwe o ye hwan a
eno ne kwan no eno ana making
it is spiritually no bow down okotu okura be kuntru mu etu e dia be dance na to kura bodu say wanya access o ka say nyanko ko left
Wow, enti Lumba na ama wono akra na ba benya ena Lumba nso de ne kire okoba bia odi akra na ko enti abema akra na obenya sunsum aba akra ni mu eni ti se wonso wamfa tumia ana wamfa wonso amfa ayi bia wo ebeboa de oba bia yekwa ge we akura kiti we ya onena mo ntwetwende oh what abrochire ha setena enye izo sa wo be sori adopa wo sa
no me twa ekire wa ha level 3 kura ni yasi west coast so de omo wu atubo omo sei ya etutu free soroba
na de ene ye gu Europe ya grab de se ye de ye hu hwe nti mesramo samutu anamo bia momienhwe na ema na obi a nakoma bekosoro bia no ye nyina ye nka mom ne nka me ne down eya adwenkyere de eti se sabi o ehwene obi a ne de si so hu nti se mo amudi animu ne ye ne ye wa akire ne bi no se obi akoma ekosoro a ye ntu ye boase ne yen coming down because say banu soma enebua mpan ye nyina ye ka boma ye betimi ayi bibi ba ye na ye ntam tete a bibia besey ti mesramo na ye nka ya humum na ye ntimi ntu anamo medam ase aka akra bi na me ko adwuma nti me jamo nti ya no wayi black mesrawa mihiawo pa ne wo nkomodie bi ewo meye we enu ye different issue
all right sure na adi ni wa adi ni
yo mate me da se
me da se mina boadu mina Francis wa person kasa betimi abasro awa na wa be kasa mina say mina so enye eti first lady wo bibia de be pa situ ana di wo bibia be kan aka de o kan no so a
I mean, the American can say in Ghana, no, why must everything be like money? So what I say. So almost you see that kind of that's that system, no,
hello
to take advantage.
hello
Okay, be about okay,
hello
Kwaku.
Francis new
Ya chia ya mamboni adwuma we.
Big man pachonya butcher na Edward in Casenyo way.
Okay.
mate
You made I say. Me say in Ghana, why must everything be money? So almost you see that system, no, to alienate you find say, and I say to segregate a scaffold from a for so from the less privileged.
Yes.
So because who needs a car? What's the money there? Corruption, no, I mean, we have been engulfed in corruption. I mean, everything in every corruption permeates the very being, the very fiber of the black man, and for that matter, Ghanaian. Because the assertive precedents, no, it's hard, no. So JJ by also corruption, but you really, no, a champion, me champion, me hero. The man who, I mean, can never be compared, and nobody apart from Kwame Nkrumah can ever be compared to him, because he came to complete the legacy of Kwame Nkrumah. But yet JJ Bai also a corrupt Ukunyaya. So they say, but there'll be a preaching corruption. No, he who preaches equity must come, whatever must come, must obey me a complete mammy. So they say, and he has almost 30 precedents, no. Done it here. Almost 30 precedents, no. And he say no, up to young this generation, sorry, I team, not even the team legal wife and kaka, standing for justice, no. So, and of course, team legal wife is for justice. And no, as a young we had a kasem, yes, standing tall. We must never relent our efforts because Bob Marley said that he who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. The fight must go on.
Yes, sure, 100%. 100%.
Yes. The moment I'm fighting, he ain't changing the narrative, no.
Narrative.
Because Ghana, no.
Because whether we like it or not, we are fighting against a 69-year-old system, corrupt.
Sir?
What you say? Judiciary has been in existence since this time. What you say? And I require him for no be a 300, it be a 400-year system. And we are fighting against through this revolution, there will be innovations your vision for a current generation.
Because we are changing the mindset of the generations that be behind us. So that's it. It will be changing within some time, but it's a matter of time. But we must start right now. There's no any other better time than now.
I 100% agree with you, bro.
Let's fight for the worthy cause. For victory is just lucky now.
Sure.
You don't want to say.
Francis
Kasa.
Yo, me contribution kakra me want to say. Judicial systems, judicial system na yentimi enkawie ne. Me pese judicial system na nkasa mra abontene first.
Sure.
Na ome chire munchire yen marriages wo Ghana. Sede esi etie pa. Mo mfa bibia nsie true lumba de ho. No mo chire munchire se bi de midim se be ma tiase. Na se onim yere. Na wonsha awale bia mrase. Na wakofa oba ebetena ne nche some years a. Na se wanware no a omufa ne se eya awade. Okay. Here is the case say yefa Akosua Serwaa de ni Lumba de na enye saa ni bi. Ono ne de Lumba wo hye awale mrase. Na saa awale mra na Lumba hyase no oni right oni hu kwan se ofa bi ka ho wo ya we. Enti saa awale mra na Ghana fo agi atomo ewo the whole world say ye wale wo Ghana etimi di ba brochire ha ne ye wale wo brochire etimi di ko Ghana no omume chire munchire yense saa wale no wale a wotimi wale bi ka ho.
Sure. Yo, Francis Minchawa no na then all the emphasis say according to omo asem omo kan no court we dey enim hwe yete chire ni eni obi. Dr. Bawomi asu ne kan you were not there.
We're not there.
Me Akosua Serwaa any Lumba ja ware according to omo 2018 me boa. And omo se no omo ya we say wa ware before be ware odo Broni in 2010. It is that time, the period of 2010, no worry or do Broni na no worry civil marriage now.
Civil marriage, you know.
Was it 2018? Ghana mra hu ana me.
Na amra no na we no. Now.
Twaso. Dan we no mo say an we no into the twaso.
Muntio. Me hunu ordinance marriage a. Yenya no wo court wa. E kire se awale ni timi guo. Minim aje Ghana nko na omu kasa asem no menti ase because awale no
must be annulled in court. Yeah.
Because awale no ye wale emma court wa na whatever ye jaya ne court. Enti as long as a court untwemu no the marriage is still exists.
Yeah.
No matter how long may be, because case way ebiesi wo kroduem ha me way jema me di bi anim menim bi matimpi mahunu bi ebi da me na ho enti menka say uni nipa no ti se kroduem ha opa monware 20 years 100 years na mon separate with that se court betwam mo ye fa ne say ye get trend bisa ho se obi a wote abrochire America o Germany o Britain o na ye separate mu na court mu awale na motena 100 years kura stabaku betimi awale a ontimi nwale omo bia ni wa obetimi awale na mo mampra de obetimi afabi but ontimi nwale now ontimi nwale ninti se mo ba ko to fom se kimu a ba ko na waka no na abeye de wawuo ne ho bibia
whatever
so me Ghana fo ase se
Francis Mchawano, who's that some advanced country and I say country be serious. I can see a chum wine.
And see a chum woman so. The man so true so because I some na clear. And you woman so a day. So now ye Ghana 40 bon Akosua ye de debia ye bottom ne hia ye nchese ye beka no kura. Adintra na yede kona bi ni this advantages ni why ni atiti bia from ni de bia keka ho ensam hunu wanyan so na nipa no ye wo mso woni nipa na tena but nowhere stage bia so otimika a friend sa nipa ne se meyere na wiase nipa nyina dia dance ye se wantimi amfra girl ne se meyere. But most of the ko edi ko share mu se was say na yere na okay say ye ka yere na ye pe obi akobusa busua mu a ye wo di wabusua no wo na akohwehwe ana ye ba wale nipa na woni ho na ede na wo mu se wabusua mu fo no wo ye bema atu bema na wo ye wofa no wo ko bisa ase a bema na ko wale ana wo so wo ye bema na busua e wofa. Enti sa wo pe bibia ko bisa enye wo ba na busuam na sese wo ko bisa aya wo wo busuam na sese wo bisa se enipa asumasi ya be ware na mamoa na
titia
aya dai ana ohofo na busuam na ko bisa meti sa atimu we bida eniema bi wo ho a from the Genesis to Revelation ni nyina aya nsamhunu nko a
ni nyina afre Abusuapani.
Yes, because me na me bema and me call ba busuam ko ware na me so me kwa me de nipa efri mabusuam ko sa busuan mu now it is a me mabusuan ni wo a wo ye wo fa wo me mabusuam a me matona na wo bisa oba na me ne tie na afie wo man panimfo na wo bisa wo mo.
Of course.
What you can be say your bush? You know, Banana Akobus and say, Ware, na coming can say, Ware me. Ghana,
make sense. Ghana,
it doesn't make sense.
We still have to shout about this. Francis, I said, still, I was here at once and a Ghana for one say make sense. I know
because I am some Hunu.
So obi afamu say mo adwene da fom nti omumo eti de ode ye mu bia na onfa ho o ka asem na ade
no akoye se kresi a ahwe agu fom na yira na yire ko adai na wo wabusuam wani ka mbisa wabusua ne mu abusuam no mu no ye wo mmerewafo a ye nim di wom sa mmerewafo yi enso na yi wo ayi ye friend say Abusuapani. Enti asem to a Abusuapani amrewafo wo fio no wo mu nenim de enti wo bisa wo mu wa bisa wo mu firi ya na akọ bisa wo ba na busuam na wo de wo ba asem no ne eba wo bodam
override your authority
so
doesn't care
na wiase agi papa we asem atum se wo ya Abusuapani wo ya Abusuapani man foot the entire maker sa ne se me say me ena sa asem we to me a anka Abusuapani ada se mekeka no na mewe no
dan obi kan san to me bona ikra me boni ja amne
anka min kan kire ne se ayie na se meba ho akotena ne nchen a meye ku na me so ne me se me yine na me se chese ye boye
obetu na wo se tutu aka ne se ho ne
me na
ko
nka me se anka chese ye bo me tuo ansa na ye de abusuapanyin na firi me nsam me masa me nka na dawo
Yeah, we provoke ni bebree.
me se ka me yine ne me anya ka botuo ne nkum nipa ye me ne abusuapanyin ni nyina mo a mo se mo guide no se me ma wo hu me se me koye ne
obo wa se wo se hye ko obi si obi ko
ma grab no me se ka aba yire so o mbetim me nka na dawo because o ma fa wo ma fala and wo ma ye de opehwe what deny ma me no to go and see his own brother wo mochire wa mana hu no what prevent be bia de nsafo atoto so tawo na oya abusuapanyin na de minim se abusuapanyin wo wontimi take wonko decision woni abusua ni nyina na take decision even though class ya be besia eye mo nyina mo tena se ni ya se wafasesi ya sika ni fie ya this year no ni ya flow of abla sesi ya ye of mami we wafa we ya tutu ya ni ofa em se botomunye nti wafa yempa bisia bi ni yemfa nya yie no okay ye ka onkrudu bibia manisia ni afro ofa wona aya busuapanyin bi anim ni enkopo bisia saa ni ye ni ye kasa hye no ba anya busuapanyin anko atse otimi take a raw decision no
yeah.
But whereby Lumba die, it was Abusuapani who take over raw decision against the order. Me say now the first place Abusuapani enter Fiono. Say na utie no nephew nasem na waka na. Say something fisher Akosua fio.
Oh, and they said from the one.
I know you have until we yes who bow who co yes you are Abusuapani say tenase na me na me pay meet me no mu din komo aba. Which means say what call 1 year ka kire say ye de ansa kaniti ye de ansa
of course yes
ye de ansa kan ni mfe enti Abusuapani
Standing for us. Uncle Fire.
Yeah. And ye me na me Abusuapani munya bia ma me.
munya bibia ma me kwa kusi no
Me gina me authority so ma cover mo.
Negotiation, yes.
Financial negotiation. Meeting now. Nipa no koye no. Nipa yeah, it was that. Now, so later now, Abusuapani kai ba ye no, and will see to it say the authority he promised say obey stamp also no. Or yeah. Kwaya of us will see a year no at Lumba nature say wa cover up. Intino
Lumba for a long time.
Men chiramo kopim say adian be rotte. Nti a rotte via nya evidence bia satam no metre. Oh, eye by minded.
na bi ona se Ghana is serious Abusuapani o se ke eche no
What's a Broni last respect? Yeah, Broni Cross last respect. So you have to pay a last respect to your loved one. Yes, Anity.
What don't know? No, what done? I come a hono. When to me, who need me and
when to me, I'm paying last respect.
I will who ne yere mo yesa. And my 90 me am a very kunenim suno. Now, when we in actually no, we get people beer omube anya audacity edidi mami atem. Enti sesebi sensio to ye and the one who are adiachi
now for my 491
what the whole scenarios a course soon man who say there's a 40 be a womb. Say and throw bebre na ama a niema bebre escalate enti nyansa ko na wo mudi our baba akunachi no na wo mu fi so wo mu nanim wiase nyansa nyina wo ma chechira ye ntekuma de abo wo mafuru so wo mu de furu dua no na wo mu ahunu se enye yi no oh ene na wo mu adika ba bontere no mu abekase echina no adana no asa kase no akase look at them
the level of inconsistency what same way no Abusuapani part Priscilla no part no very serious so and so still on the winning case
I am telling you it was me see da bia ye kan Bible na twifo ya na ye ka asem bi se dimbo enye nimo dimbo wo hoi se antimi wa etete wontoma.
Oh, okay, that's the real your dimbo antimo etete wontoma.
Dimbo enye ya na ka se dimbo wo ye bo ti bebre. Aha. Enti wudi na ye bo bebre no se antete atade na ehyewo na you say and you say a dimbo na ntimi wankasa watade so asiye nie wankasa won se wo kan Bible mu aho Nyankopon atua ebinimu ka whereby the nipa waye boni ni twa mu koye no generation oditu omuka meboa.
Yes.
Enti wo Nyankopon betimi amana pare wo sade ye be ya so wo tua wo nchiri manika omu hunu asiye endane no ba se wuti ase na se otua wo nchiri manika wo be hu kwan adane no entini ase se ntimi wa betimi watade no watade ne ye wo mawo masa mo hwe saade wo ye ne aya wo ma wo nchiri manyina ana be fact wo mu mi ka sembi mai bi ane ayi papa bi oni maami bi nya asem papa ne maami ni nya asem no maami ne ko se wokodai papa ne ka na papa ne de maami ne ka na maami no papa no anye bi ama maami no na instead say na ne yire so that time maami ne ko no wotako the last one now okoye na maame ne yire wo ho papa ne yire wo ho enti bram papa na ntimi anya sika ne bia ama maame na nkese se maame no papa ne yire no opa maame ne chew no wasere ne se mesrew me kunu de o kika kire because ne kunu no na o ne exchange west enti no odidi maame na tem na nka papa ne yire no kura mpa maame ne chew no anka se me nuaba me sro fache na bia akire mehwe na mama papa na tua ka no ono so boa papa no ene omu didi maame na tem na tie hai maame ne ekono asem a waka kire maame ne papa ne se eto de adin a mo behwehwe me wawie no no ka na ntum no koye bisa se papa ne de no otena oti ho ye de nkwase ade asabi no wo ye no wo ye maame ne ti wo na so ne ma di akire no baako wu the same year na baako owu the same year na baako owu the same year na baako owu enti naka de otoso em se 3 o se 4 no na oda ho a wo bewuo enti mienu na aka no akire no no mu se ade ewe nya normal enti wiase no ho se ye bibia ebetimi abase ye ni ankasa na ya yi mfomso no ade na nkan yen na mum ye ma ebeka wom satam ne bia wotwam ebi nso ana oti ase dia nya ye nhira Nyankopon wobehunu baabi ade ne firi na watimi adane no na se wu twam dia eni ehu enti wa man no ye nhwe judicial system na de bia ye fi se ye de ye fie nya ye disikana ye ba jeje nkofo
se Ghana de bia o me ba Francis Kifawa no Ghana kura se wonam down robbers robo jo ho ne manyina akura before be ko police station akwa report no I was always card be to your police station
sikanko so when this car kuroduam ha ofre police ya yenkase twa taxi mame yenkasa high problem ne memfa mra utwa wani anu omuti ho kurobe na edese sabi kontuum da bia mekase se wanya sika kro anya japade kro was asumdue na wutim no very important because my Ghana yesi asumdwe ho but asumdwe bi ani ho asumdwe ni ho or how ni amane enipa betimi edi wani wabra wa wonim se asem no wodi bem hwe maame akoni aba me se ayi bempo mana ne ho ye memobo maame ne na fe mi suma no hwe maame ye ne ha hwe ye yo mu ha na me wra ho yenum nyina chire ne nti no nipa ni abada ye se ade a ye maame ene na busuan ayese na busua panyini me hunu bi da se busua panyini timi kosie funu na busua na anka se nim ba bi osie no na woko ka enti no matwura so they always say ne mano ne mani nim abusua panyini begina ha ne mani nim adenti no anka se busua ni nim da bia se lumba mani nim ye busa wo ya o se lumba mani nim
omo yusu nkura no omo manipulating nkura na
yusu nkura no na so onyansapo bia no when you so nkwala but there was so many people around senior members
adia no bibia from autopsy bibia na ne mano na ne man sao
bibia na ne mano
ba be kasa say e fedi ayeye no e na omo behu
krono nko a bibia na ne mano monko bisa ne mano se wo munim ba bi esie no wo entro na wachichire dia so ankwala no santro no adentina abusuafo ne nua na nkura mpa asesi a Fustina Fosu no kura no ontimi nchire ba bi okosie funu no because atam no wo hene efunu na mo se mo di abadua ba kwodeda no da benda na wo ye di asem no yes after second one
Mr. Francis wache mane rande na
maminya no na mo
Mr. Francis ya rap na nipa wa chire wa na mo kase duwa
nti maminya mo na meti achire meti di akoso
Kwaku.
all right me that see
Mina because on kasa so ejina such a request to us you. Insa make us such okay one says no.
Kwaku me neba me chia obia.
big man me that see big man our voice your be ya na say me
Me
ntias
voice in your ba why. Anti Kwaku kakra me kan say nyame nhira mo say mo timi de mo wansi wona mo support your maame no. Se ne be ya ono nso benya ne justice. Na mini ya bi ka asem bi na me ne nya adwene na ose se ya maame no o ma mpe adekodi ekun Lumba de ya maame no oye bi aye kwa me ne nya adwene wo esan se ya maame no efunu ne nya ne dia e ya ware ya na one Lumba koye ana o mo ka bo mo ye adwapade ana emra ne nso kire se nipa mienu ware na ba akuni ho a ba akona ehwe akiri enti eno na dwapade a opre ene Lumba dwapade no ene Lumba funu ni twaka eno nti ne maame no wamfa de ko Lumba ne ko court na emom o de ko court se onim se ono na eye eyere ema Daddy Lumba wonya ne ba bi eko na ye kro mo Ghana no minim ene wiase ba bi e ko nanim me fi senka ye mpanimfo ne nso ani beba wo mo ho so na omo atoto ne yemayi na ya na esimu ana mijitu mu se ya hemfo ya mampanyimfo ye ministers ene nkeka hofo atense twini Jonas atemdi odi wo mo no enko omo ho ya na omo frɛ ye mu bi senka ye nso ye mmra medi wo matembi na enya mo na omo nti basa na emmoa esanse nya atemdi ne ye de tete ye ewo ye ka oche mo ana asa ye ntete ye mu eno nti no samo ye saa na mo twa asabone e de ato ho e de nti na meka saa ya me de ahemfo ne mpanimfo ne nkofo nyina abam ohun se na ohene ba media timi begina ho na nanom se na okeka se bi nsem hunu agu platform ne so na ode akotena se na yenya nanom emma omo me challenge ne se nanom bai ana de atrosem
yes
ene sa ansem we de che wa no se beka e wadwa so Oh, de ya na ma momfa ncha me fam keke de ya na ma o mo kase ye de menhia ba mu ana enye ya na me di bi honom ya se ya na nanom ka se pane kura tofo ma wo mote enti so obi chi asante amamra na aka na mamra e de na mo pese mo kire ye se binom ante ne binom te ya na ankwesi ba bia so se na ya na dade so aba hene empo ye hwe menhia odi akotene wo ho ana na oba bontin bia so ana sebe wabeka nea ense na emfata ebia na mo be free se maame no nti ana mumu bi hyehyɛ kyerɛ a ɛnkɔ ne saa but ɛkɔ ne saa no na enkyirima no na mo kyerɛ wɔ mo akyerɛ bɔne na afei amammerɛ a wɔsɛ nka wɔn hunu na wɔn nso de nante sɛ yɛyɛ akanfoɔ yɛyɛ ghanafoɔ enti amammerɛ ne amanneɛ ne yɛyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ nie no na mo dane no akyerɛ saa enkyirima no ɛba saa na asa na mo twa to wɔ no ɛmmoa ɛno nti yɛsrɛ sɛ yɛ mu bi yɛmfa tem de antete yɛn but esim sɛ nneɛma bi ɔmo yɛ no yɛ na epushi yɛn hwɛ mamenka yɛ judicial system no ɔhu sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛhunu sɛ yɛde buo ne anidie ɛma court yɛ mmra ɛne sɛ deɛ esi fa yɛ kwan so di asɛm ɛno nti ya ne yɛsusu sɛ nka nipa baako bi ɛkyia mmra no a anka judicial ne bɛba abɔnten ama ɔman na te wɔn nkasa nyɛ saa na Ghana mmra ne kyerɛ nanso yenua ba Dorinda Osanwa a wodi asɛm ni ane di ka yɛ maame awaresɛm yi yɛn nyinaa judicial system no mu hunu kwae ɔfa so di asɛm nim sɛ na ɛmfa mmara kwan so a na wɔsɛn ka mo nso mo ba bɔnten na mo ma yɛhunu sɛ nkate no sɛ nkate bɔne baako frɛ mu a na ɛsɛ ne nyina enti wɔno na kɔka ade bɛka mo na mo anka hwee no mo so mo kyerɛ yɛ sɛ ne yɛnhu ne sɛ mo nyinaa na mo agye atum sɛ ɔnyɛ saa enti kasatia bi ba ɛnkɔma mo nyina mo yɛ saa na mo nso mo kyerɛ sɛ ɔman ne nkyekyereyɛ no asɛm fa mo ho ɛyɛ nea baakofoɔ bɛdie ɛyɛ nea baakofoɔ ne n'abusua ebenya nti ana asɛ mo nyinaa mo wɔ na mmom na nyɛ ɔman ne nkɔsoɔ ne ɔman ne yiyeyɛ ana mo nyinaa mo hwehwɛ enti yɛsrɛ biribi ba ne nkɔyɛ na bɛko atia ɔman ne daakye a mommra bɔnten mɛkasa na mpo sɛ obi ba bɔnten abɛnya kasa twitwie bi a na wahunu baabi a ɔde bɛfa sɛ enipa semesi ana de a ɔyɛɛyɛ ɛntwa yɛ nti mewɔ biribi a ɔno na ɛwɔ sɛ meka ɛkyerɛ no na wahunu ne mfomsoɔ a ɔyɛɛyɛ a ɛntwa yi sɛ mo nyinaa moka mo ano tum nam ebi mo koraa bɛba bɔnten ne wɔn pɛ sɛ wɔn saa akyia mmara no ɛde kɔ bata nneɛma a wɔyɛɛyɛ a ɛnsɛ ɛmfata ho na ase yɛ defend it say onye boni bia anade no ɔyɛɛyɛ no emra makwan moyɛ saa na ade a moyɛ no na mo ne yɛ endi ne yie yɛn nyinaa yɛka enne kwa kubi na mo kan obi a wa Canada wo Toronto ha bia nim se from anopa 9 ane a slow start ye bepem right now ɛda so tɔ bia yɛ ma
Francis wo Toronto
Everybody mo akyerɛ wa.
me wo Toronto me Tevon
Tevon okay Miss my age my Woodbridge that in fact my turn Toronto be 10 years I'm a bar Saskatchewan I say
okay
it's a close time na
akwantuom obia nim sɛ nyɛ kakra yɛ bɛpa akwantuom nyɛ dasa enti nka mo yɛ kuro ne yie na yɛ nika wɔ man ni mu a ɛbɛboa yɛ nyina kyɛn sɛ mo bɛtoto nneɛma agyegye mu ne bere bia no baabi yɛ nipa mpɛ na wɔde ne ho akɔhyɛ yɛsrɛ wɔ mo ɔhu sɛ wɔn anhwɛ yɛ bɛduru baabi no na ɔmo kyerɛ yɛ sɛ Ghana yɛmfa mmara nkasa o na yɛde tumi hyɛ yɛn nsɛm ɛne yɛde di asɛm ma yɛ ho ɛba saa ɛmmoa hwɛ eduru baabi me da bia meka o asɛm wɔ bɛɛ yɛ na ade a na yɛ meya ne sɛ na bi mu ma atɛmdeɛ ne yɛ too much ntina wo bɛka bi mpo a na ɔredwene ho but na ebi mu nso di ka because adeɛ bi a yɛahemfo bi tena hɔ yɛ president bi atena ministers bi judicial ne tena hɔ ɛma saa adeɛ ne kɔ so na ɛɛtan yɛna nano na mo amunim sɛ adeɛ abusua panyini yɛ yɛn kyekyere abusua tumi nyina mfa nso abusua panyini yɛ pɔne ho na di kura no sɛ ɔnhwɛ so na ɛmfra ntɔ ne firi tɔ yɛbɛgye afiri ne nsɛm mpo asante kura yɛamammerɛ ɛyɛ ɔtomfoɔ pɛ ne yɛntu no adeɛ so o wahene biara de hyeɛ na yiw na sɛ woyɛ nneɛma ho kyerɛ wade hyeɛ no a yɛtu akonnwa so na nka mpɛ sɛ abusua panyini ana mo asante mpanimfo mo atra oma mo di tumi nyina kuta no se wono na pese wo ye nea di opa bia wo tumi ye e wo sa abusua no anene e ko wie sei enti yesre wo mo se bibi ikoso amaame yese achia ne mui e mo ampanimfo mo kasa bebu a mo se esene kasa nyina ade enti sa achia ne mui dia yesre mo mama ne mu nto mo nkeka mo ho na mo amukasa se sankofa yenchi no maame no oguso pen justice moma emra ene no kure no enya adwuma na ye mo ye nsam mamo na ye hunu se mo ani aba mo ho so se empo na mo hunu ya mo abehunu na mo nte ya mo abete na mo ye nti anade ebechi bia no na omo fabricate story na omo de ba bonten na omo fi se eye format omo use enti efa ebekoye kwa kuma memra ya maame ne lawyers for so yesre no se ne lawyer kusi a okodi na ware se me ho no odi onfa lawyer foforo for the properties omu delay niema ne masa ye nua ba presela no na no aye dia ne nkofo nya bika se tumi ne emra ne bibi a kire se DLFM no efie ne yawo dia wo twa dia lawyers amu dia maame achi ade na mo ye dia boy maame na ne niema be ye wano ohu se ye ntumi mfa sekai ene atuo ese ye de kopam obi pase okuta ne nkrata lawyers mumwa na munji tumi ene lumba na bi radio station empo sa radio station impo kra be rane a e wo se abusua ema ene yirenom ana hia no ma fa nkofo mbe manage na wo mo abie account to asika be kom na ata wo mu nyina ntam until say ye beto to ne ma wie
Baby, I na yiri o court na ko fa ni nua be ma ko manager. I say what
what
leader.
you say etinka lumba free mo no e wo se sa management nyina omo manage no mo bo wo mu nyina to baabi na busua ne yire ne ma ne nyina ka bom na omo fa nkofo foforo ne ehunu se income na e free lumba nyuma mu nyina ba no e da busua ne nyina abam etini asase omo de ye na omo de aye esimu samu jeja ne ma ana omo di akakabe nsam na omo free se sa ne ma na omo ye ne nti no omo wo power bi enso sabi akora ya woni nempo asem e wo ka kire ne timi otie wo na som a wonim sabi emfa kwem enti yesre mo amudi ye maame achi wono de bia ntete onya aye nti kasa ho odin mo pushi no na mo mfa emra ne tumi emmoa na enema nkontem wodi e court sem obi ntumi nhye mra ma court se eda we ne woni nasem na emom anamo bi e wosemutuo muntu DRFM no mun krosu lumba se insu factory na so wo ene ne other companies no ni
Now
nyina
try no. Say Daddy Lumba property be I holding it down le afatina de ba na DLFM ye adwuma insu ye bibia ye adwuma mo so see holding it down.
what you say ani
Maame
amanu
no
amoye no
maame no de o ko na ade ho a on back off akwala ne de o ya ade a Ghana mpanyifo so wonye ade we kura a kire sei. Hey,
ohunu
I don't think I did
time
atem no. I don't think I
mami
did
no
atem no.
ohunu
Adai.
mami no wo mo a Ghana mpanimfo president Mahama eya wo penso na de we koso me makasa sabre bia munya infective hwe Ghana fo na muni ye dili no Samoa nhwe na mo amma atentene ne anya dwuma abato oduru de enti ayemu bi yempese ye de politics bebem ne se ye yamfa wo ne politics bi ye pede obeye oman ne yie enti Samoa timi do na si fom oman ne nkoso a ka ye mu bi ye wo ye to NPP mu ba ye de NPP ne beto nkyai na yamma wabae no atena so na mo aye oman ne yie ba Samoa nhwe na mo anya niema yie na mo bu mu ani egu niema so a ye ba to aba ye be raise sa topic we dia sori etia mo se mo aba mu na mo ba ya Ghana mra imu si ni tenase enti ma mo nya nhwe han e ma niema enko wrong medema no si no kwaku yesre ohun se no yese abusuapanyi ekofie hwe ade ba ko ne se ye lumba e wo fa no onse omunya nkwala na omuya abusua enti abusua panyin powura efie wo muntime mpam no onse akanfo ye wo bibi se jai fa cha de wo de becha ba jai manenka de untumi nya manenka menya sure se bedu ba bia ma brempoma mo ne o abusua no nyinaa no ene abusua panyin atena se afa adwene eye omo anua be ma nwom no omne ne bediri ya na wo sere kwa enti se ye wo fa ba ko no kwaka so se sia de bia no omo ntama just a show bi keke minim so omo nya nkwala ana tu ebi nso a omo nso nim ya omo pe enti ne me sabusua panyini ana meka no sa tam na case ne start omo so ne so dodo na wo so omo po bi ma wode aba bi bɔ ne kwan chi na nka obubugu dam so ahunu yes me unim say omo yesa de we nyina me fresh ante queen captain asante queen upa ne ma me nkasa Ghana yemfa honhonya de o memma wo mu obi a obema wo mu killers kabusia panyi wo mu nkunu mo nya ne hwe kwaku kumase ne yetena ye yetena kumase so ti ase ye be hunu say Ghana no nya mra ne yede yade odu ba bi o so di kukukuku fam
Ore pasa platform.
ya wo mu tie ya kamesen ka me kire wo mu ba bi ema o mu kwa wo be kwa killers ne wo ho obi onim bia ufri airport run about ani kire ya ka me nkire ba bi poti oni kire Kenya ase no ba bi wo ho wo kwa o mu gu ho me na me ti kuma so busa me a bia be kire me wo soldiers fo a bi ba na wo soldiers fo kom o mu kom mo police fo na mfo at the same time ya wo killers so what you say ko yi usika keke no mu nkoya action ma na wo problem unsolve eya no ne ya de tena Ghana cause omo nyi o ma dwe se omo de mra eye adwuma so hunu kabusu apanyi me se ka omo bu ni kotodwe mu a ka sa broda so sa no yare yanku but ke ya be ma afia no hunu sa na wo ye what you say ana mu jeja no ana ne ofri sa wo ye obi ama so hunu o kwati amu wode nipa do anso do obi amfi no unyo obi a uyo wo yire no ma so nyo obi aso enti di asam de o pese obeye wo bi fa no kre ene pepe ye adwuma ne yanyi wuntum so man papa so what you say enti yesre obi anya bibi pepepe ana kwa akudi amidi twato ne se me nua ba bi be kasa first ana me se o kasika bi o mojeje ama ye nua ba ma na wo wu no ayire unim Ghana fo me da bi asma me ka me kasa nya me som ebo Ghana fo ne se opon sane ye kukukutie bi aye wo sympathy ma ye nua
Homo bro yo mu.
yes wo de hwe Ghana ni bibi ha no obetimi wuni me wo be wo de ma ye wo de beto ohome so ana wadwene kwachiri se ade we kura me kunu ana me yenza na ye de no wa jama na ka wona dwene eno ne Ghana yesu anyame de boy ye eno nti ya na woni nipa no atwe sadie na oduro wo ne nkwankwanta na wa ankasa kura pese o sa age ne nkwa.
Yeah, what sympathize with them. Yeah.
Ema ne banko mu biu. Enti no ya maame Fustina udi na chia ohunu. Uni ni gina ensu ano abewo na tum. Se moa ne nwe na moa ne mra mo. So ohunu. Ne oye ye no entwa ye na enso ne nana no de ma ye mfa nko se bi mo ti ase so mbegege ntobo bi de aboa nkwala no ye nim de omo be ya bo wi ase mo ma wo mo kwan na omo nyeje na omo mfa mo asa ne be ya e bi kura ye kan da ache omo na ebe je Ghana asi ho yi na aboa ye nyina eti obi mra mo bi me da ase kwaku nyame nshira
Ah, be na me da ase pa. Why? Yes. CJ, me na dem so wa down to me, sino. CJ, ono so ni ha o, ana ayeda agogo. Ana idini agogo me wa.
No, no,
CJ,
no.
CJ, what's it mean?
CJ ka say na ka agogo man ma CJ we ya.
Yo, medamase. Me stress anka sanka ye pesanka you won't say you do say ye kasi ye jiji sika asa bi mo ye timi contributing keten ka se bia benya ayi foto bi asa sika na ye bejeje no platform bia no ekọ one ayi foto mu ti se bia sa foto no nanka ebia ye kasa bia no na okoma ho anka ebi kura anka obetimi afa lawyer ni bi wo Germany ho na se lawyer no kura ntimi mba Ghana na obetimi aya ade ni wo Zoom a so edi say bi anka basa na ko bia ye hu sa ade ni nyina ekọ ye kansan bia
sika baako mu a ka yɛ nyinaa te sɛ go family na anaasɛ mobile money kora na obi anim sɛ ha na ade na ɛkɔ a yɛ nyinaa yɛbɛtumi anya kɛse sɛ yɛka sɛ yɛntuatua obi a baabi a ɔmbɛka biara na nketenkete kora mpo no a ɔmɔtua mekae sɛ yɛkaa sɛ yɛnsan petition yɛhu sɛ nkurɔfoɔ chipping in ma sika no koraa yɛnya bebree wɔ so ɛne ade nti sɛ bia no no bɛtumi aboa na nka maame no nso anya sika na nka ɔde afa obi soso wɔ beebi a ɔwɔ no na nka aboa na nka ko a yɛkɔ no asɛ
I go find me the bi wɔ hɔ dada o mahu sɛ bi wɔ link hɔ dada
saa
yeah but to the kasa
ɛne ya mo nka ne mmɔ mbi sɛ mi sɛ bi kora nyɛ wo na wo ka me ni mo nka ne mmɔ na sɛ obi a nti pin bi sɛ maame de sɛ ne wo hia sika
yeah sure baby I can't be
it is ya yɛ timi raise ye bi kora mpa sɛ 10 no no so kora wɔ 2 bi kora da wo na yɛ 12 kora na obetimi de asoso
but I make say go
ya
find
yɛ
me
di
country
case
baby I
yɛ
will be
dɔɔso
able to
paa
you sika 10 kra na 20 now they are 2 obi a baby obi a
Bacho, yeah, nti sɛ nka yɛ mpanimfoɔ yi a mo nyinaa platform na ko biya de ɛno nko anka one day bi na nka ɛno nko na yɛde kan no ho asɛm ti ebehu ana sɛ nka yɛkɔ soro maame no so wɔ 2000 bi kura da ne baa bi kura betimi de asɔso na nka yɛhu si wɔfa bi wɔ hɔ kura mpa still nka bi kura nka bebree bɛsa yɛ anya akokodo na saa de bi maka ho because de biya ne yɛka sɛ ya ɛnɛ sɛ yɛka sɛ wo ntɛ nkakra yɛbo ano ayɛ sika bebree unya 300 400 500 crampo na say be ha sika mu be 5000 enti ye betimi aye so yeah enti na me so me de no no
but
enti ye nyina ye nya baako na mo nyina platform no mo dwene ho na mo nka na ade baako na ye nyina ye ngidi ngum na ye mfa mo amaame no ohia ye mo a ade so ye akasa ache odi nkunum a ye so ye ni beje de bia na ase ye koye ni mu a na mo be ka asem foforo na ase ye hu de ye nya ye ho edamasime ma no sa ya mo ya ade na mo kama edu me bi ebetie mu ana yakoma aba yeyem kakra na ase wo ho ana oni kofa bibi so a hu de onye ho
I am Munyabutre. We are learning how to ignore certain things. Right, Wadaroma. All right, CJ Medasipa and Bisuna. Mina, unkasa still on. Okay, Agogo Kasa.
Ogogo mchecha mo.
Joso.
Na media asemu de me dwuma me ntia so me da bia na me enti mpese mpusa se enti Daddy Lumba mai ko yi na kwagu na mbe ma me enti nkwala no omu muso papa na da ho ana se omu ahu because that did achieve ye na you ko se ko 2 months you
Aye. Sakoshi.
enti onya confirmation mi chese nkwala no ehu se omu papa na da ho ana se nyom papa na da ho
I'm crying there clearly no one say omono. I'm so omu never be quiet from a distance be. But me said then ya crying and kasa no omu kasa so.
Na se mo di se mo na
but omu papa no quiet from a distance be. But me not sure and come on me titini there.
Because we were meeting when and down
Under a heavy makeup. BBC I makeups due on a nimness and man. I don't think so but it be a better
omo papa cry enti that
we can fish information out. Why?
Nti bi ekusi Daddy Lumba yi a abesi na obi tse na maame ne kase koma so mo wo killers wo papa nti omu timi fa de mo ne nam no nkwakere bi esi na asem kwa de
On tini pani sem down.
oze
Me say asem on TB down. O dwene ho a on ti
na
ase.
mitimi dwen wona me ye kra afi kra because na hwe no papa yi kra Daddy Lumba ofa yi no ne papa yi Abusuapani ti Abusuapani sansres de se ase bibia kra mponsi
Sa.
I'm saying, into the bush beni. Na nipa ka sisi pa yetime sie no na yehu abia sie na won ne to na mo sere. Oh,
Daddy
true brand.
Lumba ye no mo ye ya. Omo to mbo ase ye ya nka Ghana hanka ye biensi bi ye
Daddy Lumba die dad na ne nipa go egu tek to
ye ni wan ka beto say yi no.
Oti so bi ka se asem muntwa so a unim. Sa politics for no munya kwan Daddy Lumba asem nti no. Omo je on ba bi enye okaja bi ko bi ha
because Daddy Lumba case you know when asem wonya di besu bitimi atwa sisi asa na wo be yo nkwase politics na mo MPP ni ndisi mo kasa saa be 1000 years ni bi antimi si yenya wo ma kasa na de na wo be
Oba kasa saa BBNC
Daddy Lumba so mba ne Daddy Lumba so we na nyansa wo we na nyansa wo nko azen kom kwa na kaka bi because everyone was enti kwaku enti Daddy Lumba dwa pade wo Ghana nyina ba se wo de ne dan nyina wo Ghana no ehun safo enti esi ya hwan ne safo ne ehye ne za
wa I Priscilla no no awan no ampam no
Liga cra so be sa.
Entu edan ni nyina ki official president na any wiase nyina hwe no
obi a hwe no Ghana fo nyina ayedi
David na se Ghana de
ya Akosua Serwaa de okọ Ghana eso ajapade na okope ba Priscilla na
enti go Ghana na say
ya da no ono ni kura Daddy Lumba ajapade nyina keys na Abusuapani so te atimatim na komo ye omo wei
na Abusuapani beni etimame ne ko Ghana
no fie nyina me shot o gold ne diamond ne de kenka hu nyina so we feel in a safe be funny
Ghana mse Ghana nyi kuro
Ghana nyi kuro say ufra brochira na wo Ghana na akotwempena bi atete no ahwe na akọ mu dia asemato make
we have from because it's we pa mo se Ghana nyi
asemato wa japade nyina girl kuro ne befa
obi telling you na Ghana panifo nti anti omanfo to no mo hwɛ nimo pa na ekoso panifo a mo se nyam panifo a mo kebi wo ne kwa Ghana nyi kuro I'm telling you chiri di o matem da bi ai Ghana nyi kuro
da che kuro adi amaton da che ama slay queens chicks
please lady or chance anti human
Daddy Lumba bibia one ho ni bibia we speak bibia one
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hi. Me not person me share information kakura bi. Chris Vincent, I'm Chris Vincent law
yes, I can lawyer. Solicitor so one.
Ono. Say or the information be about fancy DLFM no ebe gu hono mo expose Priscilla age ne there be like and send me
as at that time no HSO is single
and then the marital status near the no say be as information be grab ya
yenya boboso kura from
what was so that
ono ana abegu no your money mo asi
ayo I say lawyer word mama because challenge information we say
yeah
ono abe sell omo out
ani Daddy Lumba ba boy di ene na niyam repa o
moreover enye English speaking you know niam bi o mo ntia say too much say English at least we be translate am what but Dutch nipa say na eti Dutch am
David bro sa so over padai
so be yi na kwa asem we die
na over padai ki nyina timi guta
safo nyina akodi ne girl
na baba mu 31 years 32 years
me about this time come jina ba bi
o too slow yeah
dem dey asem ko ka na mbokra from kra
na woni nta de no say almost o mo na baby am chinchim kola na dwene o
bla we do we nya do adro
aboche fo nkwara akwa
adro wa kisi we nya tin bro ani adi bi wonu mu adro kwantimi no ani adi mi wonu
yeah
ani adi mi wonu adro ntimi no ni bi wonu nya bibia na ya adro sa o sere na woman na some be kan se kuma so mo nkrofo bi wo Ghana ni ma bi say na etima Ghana obi wonu ma sa se oguta o Ghana sisi ya no one face kan so
akwa na this Lagos
odi patapana jini nyina odi patapana jini nyina nipa bebre o efie on Canada o one face kan o one for one city kwa na toss asem ye kro no sa na tie efiti nyina sa na tie edima mama kuza sa wono obroche hanom no de omonya odobro nusu won krofo ono no wo sa class bi wo san won panifu a omka bi wom ena wo san wo awidifo tibibia ono sa gen won ko san krofo ni nyina bi mama kuza sa wazu ni obi a
police Ghana police say born home by
yes
in na ira ware since to no be man na yiri shiae 1991 omo ko Ghana ko ware wa mamrem 2004 and omo ware wa German emrem ebeye Mr. and Mrs. omo mienu to fie no omo tua mortgage and 2013 bema no ekra say okọ Ghana akwa hwe omo nyapade omo ye no aye sa nyapade no no kra no ne ho mebi ye ne de ande etia no aye ye bibiduro bi ni ade enye so obi oyare ena ono asimu pam no koe bema ikoye ne yire kosra ne wo mu ana ne yire kosra no afei 2014 ena maame ne hu se bema no ne akwara o mafa ne so ye made ofie ho no etwetwetwe mpra o ne na wo miensa asem si wo UK airport ebra another the ema che se maame ne ebusa no ema bema ija okọ mu fie na omo ware tena mu o Germany ne kochechi mu se ntisa eti eno no didi mu maame ne ba na okọ 2018 maame ne maame wuye ena obama akwara yi a ye kana asem yi ekoda na later papa yi kofa na mpena one ne wo wuye yi ekura na koto mpena ne mpama no as maid servant. Fast forward 2021 maame ne ba biem oba na ne kwotena afie fufuru mo te wono na anajo am Robert score ne so se wo wusi fie ekroma biem a yebekun ena maame ne ba 2021 ko abroche back ni kunu de no da so te wo ne oba na wo ne girl no 2020 rata na chi chese obia rata na chi chese obia Ghana panifo nyina ata na chi se bema wakwatwempra akwakowu ato oba so anase bema oba ne na kwatwempra no onware no na bema na wu na oba na ebema account makoma 4 ono ena se bema na bu ajapade nyina owo access to ni nua bema afa bi afie baako maame no ote Germany no oni ni kunu na siye ne maame afa fie baako efie a maame no nko ara si wodome ne maame ne de efie akeka ni bia be ma han maame ne ba Ghana yeso oba be preja pade enso akwada yi a wanye adwuma da no ene ono na kura Daddy Lumba safo anyina Daddy Lumba japade anyina ono na control ama ene kura radio station ye bie na abofra yi wo ya akwada kete radio station dan ya yetoye na akwada yi wote ni kura ba so ne no ene yese ne dia de akoshe government kratem eti asem a ekoso wo Ghana no
Hey,
I was here born a tougher no be a tea.
with the first
Emma
achievement.
Warren. Now, for Chimpana, so Kowu and Nempuna Samoa. I was a police for born and Hobayana. Bema Ware, that's all cock Chimpana and a woo. That's I would do on and I wouldn't know woo. I walk what you can so and Empana and Samoa. I was a see Chim, Nayin on any ball, Braware, Maraquanso, a warrior Mamra Quanso Nesa, near Gina Japadiaman and Prano woo and Semno. I will be an India Kunuana. Chese enya Ghana asem we entimi si okuro bia so because abrochire wa woni wo yire kurate na wuwu tofia police fo ba wo yire na ye first suspect ye be frɛ na toto na no na momye musa se asem we ba ye no Ghana police afrɛ o abana okotwe mpena na obi kunu ebe wuto an nsɛm no o ma frɛ na busa na asem bi ana.
Hey, with the first achievement right here, Ghana, I'm telling you.
Auntie, as American, obi girl, obi akota, obi kunu wa ya girl. And I wa to akwara so. Afe free wa preko pre akwara ne so anya lawyers ne se maame na oni ni kunu abobra since the 80s. Aye nya pade kura ni receipt no. Me ma ni si ono ani kunu aja oni ni kunu aja pade so biem. But akwara na be ma ne fa akwati kwan so wuye na Ghana fo nim de kunu be sinne no. Sa akwara no se me ne wo kasai ono ti papa ne fie ba akum ni nua be ma age papa ne fie ba akwa boso age papa na dwuma a wo omu fie a one na yire ne si ye di mu waje ano so aboso ne maame ne papa so age domi fie ba akwa boso esa di fie aka nyina ma han.
Hey,
Ghana for
say
say
with dear.
police for one sama akwadana ono
Oh,
bema wu ato ne so a
yes,
ne nkyerɛkyerɛ mu ɔde aba no ɛboro miɛnsa no so Ghana for say maame no ne krutia brochire bre wo snow to ofa mu kwa adwuma bema yi wanya adwuma bi ada wa brochire aka nwom to na nwom to no so maame no na de ne sika hye ne mu a obi anim se maame no adwuma wo ye no de ne sika hye nwom nim na ode ne sika hye nwom na nwom no ekofa bibi boyimpo a maame na anje ne sika saa nwom na sika no mo de ye nyapade ni nyina mu no na maame ne sore kwa adwuma bada bia saa de sika bra brantie yi na se ne kunu ikowu wo ne mpena nsem a and say ye kasa besi nei a ye kasa yi ababawa na abrant obrempon said Daddy Lumba ko wu wo ne nsem no onu na kura ne keys onu na kura ne phone onu na kura ne sika onu na kura ne bank account onu na kura ne companies a day Ghana for a day eti Ghana pani for mo bra no me catch them say mo nyina mo be bragu efiri say enkwada nkitinkiti say ya beba be di mo bone because mo ti wono mo honte na mo ye mo ma asem dada ye mfa mo ho but mo honte eti enkwada nkitinkiti say ya ba be di mo bone ama mo brenya mo be bretu agu say dem mo be say Daddy Lumba bregu no na da mo be wu no mo be wu hotel at the man chain but samre no ye be wo ha police ni biatimi ntia kwada bia efiri na de kwa no Ghana mra mu no so obi kwa twempena na okowuto ne mpena nkyɛn a obiatimi nkwache no obiatimi nkwache no entia mra bia obia oda prison obia oda prison oba bi one ne kwa twempena na obewuto ane so ba ma bi one ne kwa twempena na obewuto ane so e wo se ayi ni pie
kwaku mi ba
na nya nipa bi dia o
kwaku mi ba na ye friend say super bashi de oni on Daddy Lumba fie me every enti omo ko ba bi sa na o man timi akoda ho no na say dey because till say court na ka say obi omo nya wale fo enti ba ko fo ntimi nye ye dan nyina mo so sa ene de
bi o de say kwa na court na ka no ba ko fo agi ni nyina aboso a court na hunya nsa kan che ne say onya no mu mienu nyina have access enti say me no ka say ya ma me Akosua Serwaa ko ye no Isle go fie no wan ko hu say dan ba ko mu ye blue ana green tantra fie no wan ko hu say dan ba ko mu ye blue ana green dia na famo no onim carpet se ho omo ja pade e wo Kumasi ne ba bia no Akosua na lawyer Fatis Kama no wa ba be hunahuna ne se won free so Ghana mpanyifo hwe na me se Ghana mpanyifo amote ase basi na mo ba bragu
Amen.
Nkete e ba ba be sai mochi
Amen.
fi se mo wo mpena na sa nkwara no ye hye mo kutupa se panimu bi be wuto omo so a omo mfa ne den emfa ne ko police emfa ne ko hospital enko papai no enyi ne yam ne mantungu na Abusuafo ba omo kan che omo so wa ya wie omo wie a omo ji omo japade nyina omo mfo omo phone omo likiliki information because omo na ya normal tina Ghana panyifo assign for na ye hira so kosekosemo omo so obo ade Yakopon hira Ghana panyimu bia asem wei wote ho a wodi mu ntintimai obetimi aye hu bibia wonye se omo ne brembrengu na akora keto bi ona na akotwempena enya sa anya nsa we bi emphasis no omra wo
mame so obu kakra Ghana ma yete abrochire me dina ha me kasa mi wo New York me pono kura mi ntimi mie enam half kenti esa na dwuni pa soro kwa adwuma emma mu wa abrochire obia ma nani na ho emma ye wa abrochire me de me gina ho ma Ghana ma mu wa abrochire ena oba bia wo abrochire wo ni be mate a wo tie abrochire tasa enjeja ho na nya ho slow sa Mami Akosua Serwaa ko Ghana se Ghana ni adini a eso ko tumi de force ye bibi na ke be wu ka Ghana mpanyfo be sole etimo pa cha se Mami Akosua Serwaa ni busuani a no obia ye di hwe mami
me na me ju ka
mu mienu mo yayira e de be tina akwara na oyaye wo de wo kwa ne so ware mu mienu kwa oyire panyini ni oyire ketua no why na wo so wa have access to bibia enkwasiabuo sei adan
aya some fool
na Ghana panyifo mo ye nipa bone fo sa yakwaka mu se didi matam enkwasiabuo sei adan akwara na ono obi kuna akotwempena ma na wu ato ne so no no moment I say no I dey na japade nyina hye ne nsa nyakopo betia moka Ghana judiciary mo amote mo se mo nyina mo be bragu mo be bragu
Oba bi a wotia brochire so wotumi ma wani ban ho so ya te ha se sia no ni pe be fam akwa adwuma na kwa sia ba wo ya ono anya adwuma dan nsuo da anya hwe da ene ne maame ne na busuafo agye ma
Aji dan nyina abo.
aje japade aboso maame de odu Ghana
Satia Fasu amudi atem me sisa wo hwe nkwasi asem a omo
ase mo ya ka mo se ni di mo
sisa wo kasa na atia Fasu na di atem ni ba because mi na omo jimi ne do asem kwa na omo ya tesa asem no wo tena se dwen ho a wo nti asem na
Na se de ma.
wo nti asem na se o
mama be ma na wu ato na so
ni wo matama ni
na da na wo tena wo ma ne wu bebrebe se ese mu nyina mo ba wu ato wo ta
Se wo pa.
ese kwasi asem e kwaso no wo se wo kasa wo ni atam kola enye yi serious o
Daddy Lumba dan nyina ma mi ni ba ko kra ogan a ko. Ana ma mi
ni kwa ka kura woni bi okwa wo se obi fie da na Ghana mpanyifo ohwe mu wia no abejo se mo ya mpanyifo na mu bedi anim eke ya jimi eka ya jimi sa asemu e mo ntumu na asiso a o de mo bohu se ma ka cha mo se enframa bi bo wo West Africa na ma hwe ya de bi be fa asemu esu aba na ba wia enipa bonifo de mo ba wa jim na mu nyina be timoni so
na mam Akosua say we kwa the plot so na wo lawyer fati kwasi ya ba no we stop no na ayi isle go die no tese already nya
Asem wo si pa.
na maame ni bere nyina ntumo pa cha say maame ni obi a wo Ghana na oba a wo tia odobroni maame te do me dan mu na ni nua boy ni so te Central Hills dan mu na maame ni ko ne plot so a na lawyer Fatia stopping ni say
na lawyer Fati no all because say omo ya NDC 40
ya maame me sasa adie we no
Asem we de
lawyer Fati no
sasa we dey as a movie bi o
government na
I
wa
am say we active film.
Look at this nonsense.
Na se mo de me jino wo dia me tu se ko tru ko ma no.
sasa bla aya na as a movie bi o
we active film na we tire pa.
Obi no obi kuna me ba wo de me ba obi no obi kuna kwa twempena ama be ma na wu awo kwati kwan so wa akwada ne nsem ye musa akwada ne hwe ba ye de ne fie keys ne dan ne bibia ma akwada no ma me no one ne kuna bere ne ka so okwa mo si esi ne kwan court ba bia na Ghana mo ye to ese panyini wo ye ko ka mo ye ka mo si edidi atem e de na mo pese ye ka bi na mo de munim se mo didi atem
don't kwasi asem ye kwaso mo betime kasa without so mo
abrocho mo tekire na e ka mo so de amutu kwa ba be stress mo
emu ayi fufu emu politicians emu asofofo chese
bosifo
mami we
Na se we de so jaban kra yes.
na mom sa wo yoba na wo ti abrochira wo yoba e ma sam we ntina se mami Akosua Serwaa na aka no enye onu kwa na aka no onu de bi mpa wanye nipa ma ni di nachi na mo wo so de bi mpa na wanye nipa etu sa wo yoba bi a wo ti abrochira wo nim sa wo bre na wo wokunu na after kwa sa wo ni na je yakwaje wo japade enten ansa na ne ebesi asi mama ye nyi so fa bag ai Umi enya se du bi ya ni ajeja ye ho ma omo sa wa am ade omo de ye ma mi hwa ne ya. Hwa ne ya na akura we ya no nsuo no aye ni ti bam ye se kokko akura
baba jama NDC iti akono sponsor NDC eti NDC fo aba power na ye dia
wa se sie du nkatia na wa se sie du nkatia be gina yi ase abe kan fo do broni mai se Ghana nkatia sem bi o ba ti wa eduru wa ye be hwe eduru wa mi si ye be hwe
Ma gino wo sa ntiase.
Eduru sa de we nti me se tim legal wife na ka me se me enso tim legal wife nti sa de oba bi anyina ho na Ghana mpanyifo ne sa ndisi numienu no e ya ndisi fo penso ye ntoa bantia wo mo
de o munyansa memo obi ankoto abakura 6 December you to memo BMP
Me say we can dey bet you dey about 6 December bo line.
BM boycott 2028 election and I know na be me campaign we are about to boycott 2028 election all together
na de ekoso Ghana mpanifo bia ye
yes Ghana will emergency
ya pete soja ban na eba soja ban na ye pe no
wo nyina ne sa chick for na
the buy Rame take everything over. You start afresh.
na woman why obi boni organ on man.
Asem odwene ho awonte ase nyansa bia nim.
Nyansa nim o.
My phone what me ba my phone mienu enya asem na abanya a wo no atu akodi ba akwachi nyansa be no wo my phone mienu enya asem na abanya of the day no watu akodi ba akwachi nyansa be no wo obi ni obi kura kwetwempena a evidence on ne twempena from 2006 to 2010 no kura no you obi kuru no ne kwetwempena ena nipa na wu atompena ne so na owu tompena ne so a na ma gini pa na japade nyina ne bia ni sika ne bibia ma de e obi awu ato ne so no so asem wenye Ghana ifa na betia si enye be kwaka mo se ena ye pani ena owo ne sika wabo bra na wunim nyansa okura kwan afa so bo bra no nyakopo betua wo ka ma na hye
amen
me se Ghana panifo mo ba bragu se de mo tena wo se be ye maame Akosua Serwaa mrengu no mo ba bragu saa mo ba go ko wuwu ada mo guests so mo ba wuwu ada hotels ene mo pa mo nya mo side chicks na mo ba wuwu Ghana panifo mo ba start wuwu wo hotels Ghana mo ba be mo police akwachi obi ame ahwe
Oh, adeɛ baako so ne sɛ papa yi a woka na sɛmu na mu atimi ayira Ghana people so nyinaa wo biara ni baby a yesi papa no legend pa
Abrana okura papa na japade ni nyinaa ya we na be ma one na wo says ono atimi aka na sia sisu sɛ yemfa no kosie emfa ne ho obi ankobu sa akwara no na ono na gidan aboso isle go
abaka sɛ Ghana mampanyi ni wodi yeso
kwaku beba enti na okay
de kwa de funu ne kura ayira ne kura de say de me ha me kura sɛ maame ne japade no
the same thing because Nigeria must go me na me can that
no so ha dwi nipa mu atimi ayira ye hu no si aye den ye nim baby e de afa
na say the point for telephone to mutu me so pani
ono alepe sɛ ne fi ye de maame ne japade no nipa no ono ane sa pepe
asemu yesi Ghana obi so ni na wie yo asemu yesi Ghana obi nim na wie
they say because of Broni ya change santia mamele because of Broni ya change Ghana law say be say anwunti menti ase o because of Broni banti ya change Ghana law ya change the whole santia mamele e dia ma Broni Chese, mentiasie o menti de ekoso no mentiasie. E do betimi akasa pa without say Ghana mpanimfo pa wo fa ebi mu timi ma wo mo.
There we
serious o, chese na ekoso. Ah do. Ey. Eti ekoya na ya bai. Eti Ghana pa enti ekoya na se ya bai.
Ghana de microphone sister, you microphone the whole world who be that Ghana.
I judge 40 words in Ponche. Ye di emuko olonka baako. Ye di esitire just say e kwasi samsa. Wo lo ye fati. Wo kro ya wote wo maame Akosua Serwaa prota wato. Wo koso no wotimi stop in tro letter bre no. E stop in say she na wo oni right say wo koso. E so me ne wo kasai. Daddy Lumba ani maame Akosua japade a wo mo fia yesi ayidome. Mene wo kasa odoboni nua be matimo odibia ma han mene wo kasa Central Hills fie odoboni mame e fenante tisi what bia me ma han mene wo kasa DFM ye adwuma amakwasi aba salindo sai bai wono so le wonti nya gas di mame Akosua Serwaa atem ni nyina Ghana mpanimfo so wo nte besa wo yetim legal wife ne so obetna platform so le se wo kira wa dwen dia yes o kasa yes o di atem mebwa tesa me menti de ekoso na se o
na wada no atiase na ayi maame Akosua ndi na busu o member bi eni hono mana uni asemo de me ka me tutu asemo man ka ne be chimya to momo tell you
una sa me buy me cousin do Canada Memphis kwadwa do say o friend no se kwaku ase we dey so nim say me nu mienu na Abusuapani aka e wo police station
na we frabusu no kura kekekra nkase
mu nim we dey obeda no wadi abra ye wo
ya ase mu ye ni hwe infa we ye ni hwe Into the old remember. Hey, me that's him with pan. Hey,
So Ghana,
na mpanimfo
I think you said this. It gross injustice. About we buy ya obey Chief Justice see so them near maybe we know yeah say a change a year no see or any say no near maybe because no any papa. Yankoti so yeah be president e could in Nigeria. I mean I could see in Nigeria. Nigeria must go ni nyina no. Next say we nyina no we in India. Na say mama Akosua the idea. That injustice no one fa ho kra. So what I say just we in ni ankasa.
I'm fan ho and form.
Yeah, the opay yes. Also a brain. Oh, my brain mo munye de mo be. My brain mo munye de mo be. Nti nipa so betumi adi anim no.
ontimi na ti mahama no kwa no wo pre kukuku na wo ba na o se resetting no eti we na resetting resetting na nie
Then there's akoto abama then
Ma oba reset egu aware promote two side chicks. I know there's an adwuma no. Yes.
Mechiamu.
Wanna do?
Bede bibi na chere ma adwene kaka.
Mate kasa kwana
Baby
do.
hu ne say e fa baby no man so no wo ya ye go slow because me ne me kunu edan. Ana mini ho. Ana minimu nipa me kunu di wo matena me kunawu. Moda so te dan no mu ye den.
Me ba o se me betumu kura straight.
Hey, mama no so na ni emre.
O se o fa kwan bia so tu omo yi omo niam atugu. No mo mo ko police report do ko court. Me on na wo so do omo ko court. Me ti wa se pa kasa.
I don't know so do omo ko court.
Omo mom na wo se wo ko yi omo niam atugu na omo ko fa police e ba. No mo ko court na omo no betwe. Sa na wo se this time
na me pa mo chewo I konadu so so topic here we raising home a very good submission but I think say no need na mama Akosua Serwaa be ba wo and no need na sa letter of administration ni sa obeka ya and need na mo file that document na I court catch you mo say sa pepe intia ye no need ya
you know kra na hu efie ni ye media media me no obia ni ho
but who said but bibia yamra say ontimi kokko kan wo munsi abonte and no need tinti na omo file sa letter of administration na nsenya de na ebeto odwa enuntia
abna me ba
what you say enuntia
ade bia odo Broni so ye bia illegal na no de omo
Ghana for no hu say what take action na won no be hu say wunnim wo stand and now na wo be kire court no say wo say japade ne ye wo dia
buga
and now say na wo be kire court say japade ne eye media minim say ye media
wo se woni ne kunu e be bere ye bia wo ko
wo assembly ye no
yes
muntu fi 3 months na so wo so omutu omukọ omumpo wo so omutu wo musu omuntu by force wo si ye yu omuni amegu abonte
na point ana wo say for here at this point
unnim right
me ba o me ka no kwa do mu ye bia no enye legal say ye de Ghana mre ye djuma pa na so mo say Daddy Lumba ejapade obi an stay offer eni so odo Broni titi fie nim eni se ni nua ti fie nim eni se ne maame ti fie eti maame utu kwan no aba no aba unse ko 42 ejapade
manentina mu na court decide by the one timu na amanfo na titi mu ni kwan se ma atena wo se court nkire ne se wo metu wo mansa na watu wo mo Ghana ho no wo chase wo mo no omo ye fucking negu Ghana ho
no o ya sa de toba o de ya sa de toba ba to ko bo mi yo mo so no mo
say na mo be so mo chese say de omo ye no say ye ti de omo ye no mo ja bibi a hye ne nsanase a na say Ghana fo ma empanifo pe so mo chese emra kwan mu no odo Broni de Daddy Lumba japade bia yo ne Daddy Lumba de because owu yi ton so na o sa ne wo ensia ba ye maame Akosua de oni ase asem o mo ka kire yes
I was some maame no call rent control no kwaje permit no de bra wom 3 months muntu free ha the odo Broni timu na no court na be decide by the one timu na aka ni nyina no e was some maame no kwa ma court hu say yes wonim say eye ne dia Ghana for no hu me say ma wo ma na ni nya den nya sa de ni obeye court sa no ma ye ni sa na
also ko tu omo also tu girl no kura ko pe ba before from an etina Enya nkwara no nkwara no.
20 years
Ni
kwa
kuna
na
wo.
na de no egusu
Ni
no
kuna na
wote
wo
ho
ne
na wo
body
ye
dey.
court ko ne bra.
Priscilla so onye greedy. I see Lumba 8-bedroom house amano. Not you then.
Wo ye
There be
greedy
one kwa waje 17
by
bedroom
full
house
greedy.
aboso. Na nya Ghana for na nka no kure na mo se girl no na ye papa e na ono na
Wo
wote
so
man
kwa
ko
ya
hwe that
si jama.
maame ba. Ade tina maame ne ba ye no no kwa age 17 bedroom house aboso. Na ne nua age tantra dan aboso. Na want me anka se ma as yi wo aye yire panyi ntika brefi o. Ye ka mo ma ye
Na
nka.
edi enti na mo kwa ma wono letter say woni kwan so ko papa na me se
Ono
ka
mo na mo
lawyer
threaten
fati
no.
no me
Enti
no man ka ma
abrochefo
shi
ma.
na ni so.
Eni abrochef me ba abrochefo nkwara mo maame mo. Ewo mo abrochire a mo didi manyini a mo soso mo wa abrochire mu nti asem ekoso no. Say wo papa ye mistake. Ekọ Ghana na okofa girl bi no ne girl ne kwo wo a. Mo maame mo japade na wo Islegon na. Mo kọ da December kọ chile wo ho no. Mo maame mo nya pade na mo ne mo papa ma ye na. Mo de ye gaga di bosi wo New York ne ade no. Mo ba kono na small girl bi agye na mo ntimi isi ho eti se mo nyina mo amani amere na se embassy se wa around the world no mo ankoya ade na under President Mahama one jama baba jama because of say omo NDC ties ene ET akono eye party ne financier na omo she Priscilla chi omo manasi no ebeto mu abrochefo ma ene abrochefo ma enananom a mo maame ene mo nananom abetena abrochire abre esisi dan aye nyapade so omo di jamo na small girl bi amona na be ma bekwa akofa ne bia no obetima mama lusu mu nyapade e wa abra mo besi Ghana kura na mo nsi ho Daddy Lumba ma ekọ Ghana o mantimi anda Islegon o mantimi anda tantra o mo koda obi fie etimeka mu ntie abrochirefo aya wo mo maame ne mo nana mo properties ne bekwa akodi small girls o mu ntie Daddy Lumba na nkasa ma omo say so omo koye no omo koda omo papa japade mu a ana so omo papa japade no se no krase de beba omo a eko omo koye bi omo dan ma omo mra no omo ma kire omo dan na e wo fie o ida say Islegon tantra makati he obabi e wo bia eti abrochefo nkwada wo Germany wo Holland wo Italy ya wo ho wanyina bedroom pepenso bi 30 December akobo time wo ma mi fie wo East Cantonment e wo East Legon Hills okobo time a o papa koye mistake of a small girl bi a wo fie no ye beje afiri mo nsem sa asem no na ekoso eno na President Mahama aban e make sure say or the stamp besi so ama na koye mrem say so the wasem called the straight court na say yes asem ni bia ye be use during the precedence no e de age awade kro no ama akwada no eti echeche mama matiase. Now those of you kids who are grown up now, adults now, whose parents came from Ghana to live outside of Ghana, whether it's Germany, the UK, the US, whose parents have together built properties or made properties in East Legon and all those places that when you go, you are able to go and have fun in 30 December. This is what is going on now. Now, if your dad goes to Ghana and finds a little girl or gives birth outside of your marital home, outside of your siblings, that girl can claim your dad and your mom's property, and the law of Ghana is going to support them. And this is the precedence that the current administration under President Mahama and his judiciary has set for side chicks, to empower side chicks to become property owners, property caretakers, for maids, maid servants, for surrogates who agree to have kids with people's dads, to have access to their properties. Even when your dad dies, at the mercy of that lady, whether it's scrupulous, whether it's under any suspicion, the law of Ghana gives that side chick that you are tolerating today, saying your dad is old, he should have fun. That girl is not gonna do anything. Even a surrogate that agreed to have kids for a man is now having access, first-hand access to all his properties. His kids went down to Ghana and they had to stay in their dad's property. Meanwhile, their dad has got a 17-bedroom mansion in East Legon. So you people, if you don't rise up, you will go one day in December and a little girl will chase you with the police and you'll be frustrated. That is why we are always shouting. That is why we are always talking. So you're those kids that live in America, in Canada, in Japan, in Korea, everywhere. Your mom and dad's properties in Ghana is about to go to their side chicks. And this is the precedence that the current administration under President John Dramani Mahama and his judiciary under Chief Justice Bafubone has set and is undergoing. It's practical now that a side chick, once a maid and a surrogate who has given 3 different accounts of how a man passed by, how another woman's husband passed by in her hands, is being protected by police to keep the man's properties with her family. So by the time you people go to Ghana, you will have lost all your privileges. And this is the current situation in Ghana under the current administration, because Baba Jama is affiliated with the NDC party. Baba Jama is affiliated with the NDC party. And E.T. Akono is also the current administration party's financier. So that is why they are holding this nonsense as part of our law. And I want you people to know clearly that very soon you people can lose the houses that you go to Ghana to enjoy in East Cantonments and all those places, because now these girls have made their business. The government has empowered them enough to come and own properties and not just have a piece of your dad. It's my casa, we are bloated for quarter. I may assure some mati. More than a dream. Now, my start here petition embassies. My church emails. I call baby. I was a call. Segana, Banya was this way. Corruption. I want the judiciary. You know, I do trem.
Jamai.
Kona do kasa why kasa.
Kwa Kristo nyame nhyira. Nti no, de na meka no. Ghana ho no. Wonse corruption na ye ho ma. Na sabi ye mpanimfo no nso so no. Eduru mle bia tese ne awonimu no whom you know. Na ye de ye adwuma wo ho no. Enya no kra na ye de ye adwuma wo ho no. Enti ne sometimes a wote wo man no mu. Na se wa ma wani anya din a. Ye de o se kan bedwa nanka. Eti wo mekai se me auntie eto asase ne wo kru mu pa atomic ho. Na asase no to ye ne so. Wo kwan ho pa a wo twa wo esi ho. Wo start se wo si wo di tu no esi da. Na de aka no wo hu ya ne so ma be fa half no. Omo to ama azimu esi asore dan kesi wo na asem ketewa. Kiki was bibia wo mfi no. Waka bibia wo mfi no. De wasa wo ya ne se wo amani anya be bia ma me no bla ye bla wo akofa so ya fa ebe bu wo pan no wo sika pa so esodi. Bu wo mo so if no one start to be. Na ase be ne dia. Enti sometimes no me sa kulu mo. Sa wa ma wani anya ema bi ho na ye court sem e woni na corrupt woni na corruption no mo ya wo ho na wo ma ni ya di ono court no kura woni ohun se woni mo right. There is no way because there would need to money there. That's why they say para ni intino. Yeah, that kind of they did call mom sana box. The XP country if you oba unu ukunu netim. Woni amagu ho. Unu ukunu neti ho. Ena ukunu tuko isego. Obi anim say ye wonu ukunu fie. Se ukunu ni ni ho no amu say nipa na omo titititi mu no. Nipa no pa woni mu omo. a wɔn titi mi so wɔ so ni nua mo ama ɛti wɔn sɛ wɔn ti mu yɛ dɛ papa na ɔbɛn bɛtena mu wɔwu wɔn ti mu yɛ dɛ baa mi nya baabi na dɔm bush net wɔ wɔn baabi na wɔn bush net baabi na wɔn wɔ hɔ rent control bi kuru deɛ kyɛ amafo mu ɔmpɛnti sɛ mi nya dan.
When I do ask why you need skip you.
Oh, mama, 3 months notice. Mama, 3 months notice. What the other bohonum? 3 months and so mumpo, so mutu film. And you will be never chala was a word Japadia wunu kuna yana na Martina fee one.
Paper no be
no, no, chala was said, just a meme my coins a con one son or walk home.
I remember for lawyer for say, we Lumba lawyer, it's over just a lawyer for Necase Kohon. The archers are saying, what you know,
just a lawyer for what's no more him. One no kunu si fie no na he fa na no mu gina ka se omo ye Lumba for lawyer ntino omo ama wo kwan se wo be ko fie no hu
no di ni fu du kran me ma to ma de say na wa to ka ko ni Ghana no agya wa ba de chia
me se that's a lawyer fatino me se ka me hwe na so ma ba bi obekọ akoto no an hwe ne no so be ya sam foforo.
Of course
ada na me fie a me kunasi se ya se de omo ye ne se say no mo say no me ko omu page bi a no mo ka no so papa no papa wo ye we na say anya lawyer Fatimu firm na ye another firm different firm kra na yes an real no na real no wo de amane ma wa che japade ni nyina amane ma na won agenda say omu san create
Japade a joint nipa mienu dia nipa baako entimi nkwele ma obi entida Lumba entimi anya we enti no dey forget no more won can do mo kan
se baako ni ho ya baako dia se wo ba wunya baabi na enti court na emeka nkyere wo se wo dan no wo
ya wo so kotu o
court na emeka nkyere so ko dan no ansa na wato mu ana se
wo so kotu o mo ono so de mra hwe ne nsem no kotu o mo
no wo ba wunya baabi na
na Ghana police for acting sana wo say si ye be make sure so
me dey
kwana do aka say we am mo bi ka say bi why
me dance
all right Kwabena
Mr. Christo generation new
why
generation
hey generation I say I don't know what to say you the two catch
oh I'm boss I'm a person I'm request here moderator no for me Asantoa
oh generation kasa
oh no problem we dey say offense say di mi na me dey ble offense akwana da no na so bo na chi no akwana wa offense offense so we bleaching no ano
tata abua tata
semblasta say unze e kan say so upon hu ti si anu edin e de ma ne srem polowa obi upon hu bia ne fen polowa srem polowa edin e say so me lunch man no srem polowa edin e say so ti me lunch man polowa so say edin anu upon hu
ono se ono de Ghana for map no e na ayi obi ehun aso Broni
oh David upon hu
the heck of a pa
e me as one pesca o person we say Broni akọ agibi na
abro friend Paulo edin say di man no obi upon di no obi upon hu bia azan ye friend no Paulo sin Paulo okay Mr. Christo ni besia
but be da se Kobe so be wu ya Sylvester Paulo be da
ai da bi sin Paulo ankasa Paulo obi upon di no Paulo
okay Victor
Chawai.
Victor Kasa
Some no course on the annual deal. Dear Ghana government in any penny for Duomoyano and pay ye 80 Cobase. obi ne yire oma bre a omosi wo mudan na se bema se na osika bema na kofa alanga dwa bi wo baabi a na se bema ni ho no mu a na mo gi sa japade ne de ama akwara ne de a eni hwa he because ade a mudidi maame no enye emra kwa so na mo omo ye no je ne Ghana na da no ma bi a otu ho no wa hwe hu yi a obi unya asem obi no obeka bi de ai de aboa wo because ade a omode ye no ya so what I say ya get no also mu pam ni fifi okra if you
Oh, no,
want
at this point, I know some man here. And also,
also mu
from
pam ni
reference, I'm
fifi
not
o
going to be what do you ever see
what did you feel
on any bear man in also to 2 million every fear. And I do
say
almost you want your man in Antungu. I got a woman police, not police for an fire and court. So I was saying,
oh me Matisse yes in the casa Lumba casa wo hun na ati say ni nuanom no ge ni nuanom na asesa ni
o ma to class ni na free fear e dey akogu ti akonofi
o ma asesa ni na de call
na e dey akoiti akonofi nipa boni sem say na akọ obi fie kokoye boni sem say adai
bra sa mahama sa no ye dia ne mahama no sa ayi
na ma me Akosua Akofia o picture abugbo mu de say wo say ye ufie nti wo say ko tu ni port mu free o
e wo so ko tu na me ti ase no
say na wo say result to plan B won ko tu we free fie bia na japade bia
me ni am say
two by force no mo fie ko police o ye beba
ma me na anya sa de ne Ghana ye di demonstration ye ko fio
30 years na girl ni nu am control ni ma
me na me ka kiro
so mo nim say system ni show mo sa ma so be ko be 2028 etu mo be delay asem na
mo
ade also ko tu omo na mo nyina mo gina abonten na mo twema nso no
Titi.
da abonten etu omo so omo amfa won se wo so ni papa na wo ma se na aba na omo am anya ba bia na o ma ba omo anya ba bia na wo so ko tu omo na mo nyina abonten na mo twema nso edi 30 years na e be release fie ni obi dia na mo nyina mo kom tia
sa pepepe because
e ba sa na say
enya de papa
say that papa be wono that continue be wono e be hu ne tenten e be show me Broni na busuafo no o ma mo bra bia o mu di ba bia single room ko mo nya bi just o mo rent single room na dem I'm telling you
na bra be na o ma boy now
we say I say we Germany because if persuasion fails at the beer force applier amount for be reason it almost so na mo say wo so ani abre who take actions again and 24 no o mo be mo ani ada ho but o ma fa ne say oh enya hwe ma me na enya hwe me nya sure say o ma pani wo pepe say wo be wu na lord na ma be ba na small girl bi betika che ne say me ma ne ma wajapade ho said ebe bana Tracy Buache said obegina obeye papa no no mo se ye wo ano oba begina ka ma say onko the lawyers be face no menya sure
too much
Daddy Lumba so ndi wo fa so fu do for bia
radio station kwa no
Lumba why mistake o
I mistake too much o mi fi on for pa
I say me man no mani age no when you also go fa girl one na go problem mama
masa go pay problem o wonu ye tia na masa wo te ba ko anu atra wo sa din o hwe because the name man o maba no omunya papa o
na se ni ya bonti su ni abawe o be fa dwapade pa nka wo fa se fu kran emfambo so kra
emfambo aba e kwanu ma we ba we akwara we
more young girls he o ba pani
no control bi dwapade e
o ba pani kra o cheno
ma me Akosua Serwaa ba bi aduro no o pede a be switch to plan B o me street ne kura na e me de sana wo say enya wo na ajapade ne ye wo dia na wasi wo fie no ena wo so wo court be ka tire obi say wo ajapade ne ye wo dia e wo abra fie na again ni team no o pictures bobo as fie wura evidence
sa o pictures bobo
say fie
so mbe ye for pictures so mbe ye for
kwa chempna we
omo yi pictures ni fi o
anutina Roman father mo ye fast won say kwanda Daddy Lumba won say kwanda no
ai
anutina Roman father ni girl no once ko mo say ko na mbuso ni bia kra ni hanom obi ni hanom yesi do mo pra ni bia
mo ma fa no ya
mo fi ko
no wo de wo ye inside the idea but
why japade ti say we say na wabusu ni bie ni wono
wabusu ni bie ni asem we ko ti bi we
Okay, but what the other press is that issue we say we are inside the but what na press na could do mama or that could see say wa na yen fa plan B no na yen de ben omo act on that because of Ghana so matter say so about Ghana enche bia because of EBS in
I understand about also go to be an free fee.
yeah and the
Ghana
rem
information
information ko
Ghana police in Brady na what says no obia who be yes because idea we no it can never happen anywhere else.
No I quite power struggle so
what's a sana man here or also ko para so ko so je for no obia free fee oh eh ne dey since the man who was in who ko no bit me was ko court ko kire say me the answer that be no
Roman father no saying that guy no saying
just Roman father be kan ubeko na ayi Marcus ya oni Broni ya fine ambre no on strategy o use obi na obi gina court to print the japade o san be ka jenso
on fine
that's the point
Roman father no wan hwe ya ye be bu na paper no
hey no that's mo kan pa hwindi you know hey
that guy no you know
mami was
we ye bema we obi a ye mema obi afa we fantu no hu pa o obi afantu no hu fo because enye papa bi o ti wo no yire ti wo no mu a masa na wo usika na mo bra na no yire no atena ho sa o nene no be waje se o be ko fa young girl bi be ko yesi a masa ka ho se wo wi ya no no adia atu lumba dia atu lumba no ya papa
ene so you know man na bo a wo fase mo so you know man na bo a wo fase mo
wo sa pepepe wasi hwe me si asemwe brother hwe me kasa asemwe me akasa me wofa Germany ha sei me papa na de ne ba brochiro 1980 ana obe wale obe nya Germany ba ana one na wo mienu unim se one ne wo mienu no one Broni no awalija ye ba yo na okofa Ghana ni ba bi ana wode ne ye dey etie me wo be that time me wo Italy me frem wo fa ikrampo no a ma me ne fa fu Ghana ni ba ne fa fu no ofa fu no a wo se ya wo fa wada wo fa da brother na onim se ewie 2015 na me ba Germany ya me frem wo fa ya me frem na de bia me frem ne pe ma mi se wada wuru se eche mi wo fa ne be yale e be nya stroke wuru se o nya stroke no na o yale ye no maame no yes maame no sole ya Ghana ni ba no woman no sole a okọ no wajam wo fa no wo no okọ na adwuma na no wo fa no ko na hye dem na ne namfo ni na namfo bi wo se wo so wo fa wa bro wo fa be ko fie wo fa otimi dun so gu ne hu na maame ni di na aduro di esi obi o yale wo se bi wuti woni twa no na aba no wo de terafi aba ni betwi aka no maame ne nye saa wuri se mo wo fa no ewu ye no maame no anka nkyerɛ yɛ da mo wo fa no wuye na je maame ne mo wo fa ne ma na brofo no nkora no akɔyɛ baako ama ya hye mo wo fa no kora na maame yɛkɔ maame ni sɛ ye beyi ni dase o mo wo fa ne maame nua no mu na mo lending ɛwɔ Italy mo na ba me nkyɛn wɔ Germany ase ana yɛkɔ ya efuru wɔ ya ye efuru ya brother enwenua bi mu ne ana yɛkɔ yi o yɛkɔ na car tipo omo de car bi aba bi so car we de na efuru no ɛwɔ brother obu ko bie mu a ayi bi ayese bi sa
ye fen on
ya hye no ana de efuru na gum na say ma bi wo ye wicked papa wonu say the bibia da wo ye me wo fa no the bibia ne no ma ne nawo ne ba yes mo fa the jaiska almost get you say 20,000 euro e wo fie ma me no e fa ska no the bank account the bibia o hotiri bibia wo what
emo ya sana
so aso no me na me mu ha na tama yale ne ko so nanka me che so fa me enko Ghana na wo de me ko tena ho na ne sa ho yade ne sa bra no wo fa na ampre ma me ne de ne ko Ghana no oba ya na yale no obewie ne kura what ya say eti wiaso wo wiase de se unya kwan e ba brochire na nyame ehira na atimi ya nuoma bi na wo fa asefo bi a masa ba wo fa asefo no omo men ne omo hwew teta no fa ne ma ne ni da na bia me be share no a dey dey say wo no what ya say eti ehu brother
eti that system na system now you see a share of for this you know we have to go back to it.
Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah.
You have to go what for say unia ban ni kunu no was say den show your for say you care because a bedroom rape na wow makra no say it me happen. Wow makra no my they betray you. Now what for say no e san say mo ye blood nti no o no be the ben.
What for
Yes.
need catch no.
Masa, wouldn't say enkwala yi, say enkwala no because of say you do on back no. English krankra ne wo nte enti no nim ye no omu contact no cheso omu pray bi ma me no so atu adwen bone egwo mu tim sin han ye busua no omu ya beifo omu na mu ku ye ofa no se ama se enkwara no hwewu enkwara ne
So be obasa no be brepa obasa no
ma me no obebre na hunu so oba bi nanim eche aponche pa nanim eche aponche mu ofai pa my brochire say pa what ma ko wale
yes sir so who of an dinner table so of an pen
Oni na tem.
say Jimmy
No fa no wasi wani na tem.
ma me na tem aponche pa no ko wale no na hu oba ni pa ti say utim say we ayi ye fe say gorilla pa hu na ti say
yes see me any da home akwantu me say me any da home pa I'm telling you.
Nipa boni say nipa ni bra wasati su no.
I'm telling you, men can't say much more. Within this year, so Bill Gates, so on World Economic Forum, there are meetings going on in Davos. Then, man for be called demonstration or almost another pandemic. And a serious scratching away. No, Dr. Fauci no transfer on board. I almost also can't cast down and question them. No, let's think about that. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
That's it.
Daddy Lumba de o me na kwanda no. Me kwanda
no.
Obi aye believe no be now dey say ono aso na dey born enyum o. Dey for ye ma say e ma pe na say na enyum no bo no ntie o say dey you. For ye ma no so ye ma kodu. Ene ne akwa keto we tinya.
Akwa keto ya be nwan we say pamwa. Obusua we ne wo famu nyina no nyamba no nyina
obi antimi nya
ge we na jaba
ai wo japa die nyina aboso
asemo je ko ka se dai na no so
akura keto bi be ju o ma japa die ama o mo yire na o mo ma brese ya
esi tu no ka se no so dai
yesi no fa se ba ku su ewu
you know
na bla o mu sai ahometi ni wo fa gidin se na bla boni a enko entimi nku
ebe kun
na unam kwano because that Lumba offers no can you.
Oh brother, me see
Lumba
to show for you know.
Lumba no. Say you know. Say me my home. You do you hwe so no about being the girlfriend or your wife or whoever. Na say or try so be separate wo ne obusuafo na o pese wo mo ko close to no na obusuafo a big red flag.
I was all smart. I was all smart.
So anything I'm that's your single.
Na na mo dey beat Lumba no.
Mimi who said the fast
I don't want to beat no.
That's on so
now one and I say okay fine.
Oh, I'm out for banning check on preso man.
How the entry case study bio. Moment case study.
That will be I'm for bank I won't preso man. Na say wa
Serwaa e ka ho na ofapoku Lumba de ni 2 kwan. Oka ho na brempomo de ni 2 kwan. Ya Serwaa de na Lumba busuafo ben o ma wade no. But akola we ba ye na na madwen boni ana o ma man nti no.
Yes, or the
kono na busuafo. Na o so bia na o mutimi nya na ye no de o mo be ye no.
Aye.
Lumba pa one try
Oh, no, na se me ya pa.
Dabi o wo de gelo o ye suspect cramp o de say Daddy Lumba offers for nti ka you bi kura nti boys go anti no mo ntre efie onum.
Aye.
O de nka ye se sumo mo kana mo nyi
Ta pepepe. Ati ka de ekosu no, aka de ekosu bia no, aka nkura yi ko mbehu.
Eyeso mehu kura woni chese wo hwum nkrofo nya afi won chen.
Tana
bi kwatena honum no. And again, if we are a laptop,
it's a laptop.
Show my bag, sir. And about only a pamo.
So different boss.
Okay, but we my dear, send on a preconceived agenda. Say we are me. That in order to carry it successfully, I must eliminate all the family members around him and friends around him. So I say, I'm loyal to him. No, I must find a way to eliminate all of them by what is by some major contract also. We are say. In the case that the Lumba and any ban also on them. No, unya me yere, unya me girlfriend. Na me do be me. I feel the obey ni.
Anybody who's no more kuno.
Oh no,
now Lumba no omudi ne busu ayi sa oba na nkasa no ebusuapon de nifa baby ara na woni mu ana
Baby, the more deep,
bla actually
Intina na ho.
Dabi yes na ni na ho no e wiase de tie ne say Daddy Lumba hwe no nkomo nyina ne nkomo ahyase nyina Teliza ene man che Teliza owa na de bedu e den oba so ne bebre wase sa ne wiase
ai
awo no muso no munya Christophobia omo no mbo mpa yana da bia e di se do oba so so duru abi no oba no bronsan mesan yi oba no abre wase sana wiase ti
Ordinary dia Lumba de ni o ma ni na ho.
Maame na cover no eje na si Germany e na be de no wenya cover.
Maame na cover unu ya waka asemu maame ya cover no en ana isi awaja na esi mu ehwe acha tie hwe abroche tra masa abroche tra yawo na wo kutankwala abroche kutankwala 5 pa wo betima ka ko ba ne se wo betima ka che oba ne se o ma sini yanko Ghana na aban kwa beti ase aba nkora no bi ka bia bebi o
na bi o se Ghana fo asema ba ye na ma hu se bibiri adwena wu pa nkasa
no kre
unya sa na masa hwe ye na ye o mani bi o Germany anu mo na nkora no kwa makwan kora no ebia omu timi kodi 1 month wo Ghana wo omu makwan eye for 3 weeks ati sa 3 weeks no wo de ne betimi akọ Ghana amwa akọ akotwa 1 month wo Ghana dabi what I say wo ba be kwọche ade ti na 1 month 3 weeks ne dia ma wo eye de na wo de nkora kodi 1 month wo Ghana wo so what I say
minye skapa mo fase de umua de wajimi kra na meboa woni de boa se ujimi na se na amna si ya de fine kada bi ba se u se de wajidi se utu kwanya take the grand kala boys you with me to take it aje bi samom se si ana do mawulom simple as your boys no have me la pan na me le kra
yes what the baby call London Fustina ne baby ade ne call London do wuo no or the call no musa yes Lumba de ne call London no musa early 10 and then the bad you know yawo masa ya Lumba
papa masa ni pa kase bi say de obi ahia bi na busuamo nti ana nye
up to now papa we atimi ewu ama baby nifu na ye first padi wo we conference Daddy Kate cry ewu ye cry ne na ye kire ne na baby ekotie no baby
na ma kope boys bi kwa me Daddy kra onam kama onam abukra ma wa ko kire bi si fu
I was say amafo ye ne so wade pa ye boni mi
kuma si boys you on me brebe
What fast for the 2 kwan you? What the Fustina no 2 kwan near born? And then what fast?
What if
No, and Fustina an interview was what the Spanish kwan.
Yes, if Fustina an interview no more and was what the banner who no 2 kwan na him say lending almost all 10 wo.
And the band na smart. You do do London now me return was saying.
I say alata di be ka che say mumu gbese.
Smart.
Mumu gbese. Sa de tie. Na wo fa do to kwan a what abaga de na wo dey sa de tell ma abaga na. Hey Africa edio. Lumba pa ti be wu pa lumba fu ye hu bebi a lumba fu kra na bebi e de ko hye.
Na Abusuapani da so Abusuapani san sere
akwabi ene na mo
na magaze movie bi ni efe
eso muso no mu se da lata fo ye no esi eso no mu post baby se wan kire baby a ye nya o
akwabi
Abusuapani o je mafia Abusuapani o ka wo za na no wutim to ye mafia love
Na we do be say
make a
na
word no
house
kana
for
we
pa. We
this
can
is so
do
we
na
because
houses ni ana good.
I
We say house of
read
fighting for
I
victory.
read that guy be ka wo say ne phone no omo twitwa mpanimfo no omo twitwa ton. Ama omo de je omo powers.
na
Masa,
omo de omo ni ma say
Minya,
enu ti so
Masa,
ha
asama wuken ebe ye nukre wo.
there be enu anu no enu anu no
Yanzu
Eno ti na
ọmọ
omo
tóbi náà ọmọ bí a ṣe ṣe fried rice máa rere ọmọ twitwa frafra.
omo de ya omo spirituals. Enti
Aye.
asesa
enu
na
anu no
ko.
no anu because such an icon no so em say you demand for na you know a long time na no omo nyina you know what say e kwan be na be fa so e be yin free e kwan be na be fa so what they say in the
Yeah.
last one that ho no and omo carry on with what they have to do.
Dabi o, na
Ah,
nipa mu obo nyuma si kwadwe enyemani o, mesua.
Aye. Le,
Onipa
Orwa
odi
no
kan ka
omo
kyerɛ mo sɛ ɛnyɛ n'ani a.
Roma ne nam nase. Oh,
Uja fusi
Odi
nyina
kan
ni
ka
o
sɛ ɛnyɛ n'ani
ntino.
a.
Osi
Ɛyɛ
kwadwe
asɛm o.
enyemani o. Oh, asemo.
kwaku
Yes, na why na why LCQ tu bɛka sɛ bi anana yɛ de edidi yɛ nkɔmɔ o. LCQ.
kwaku so wo de
Yes.
me nua ketewa no me
Aye.
so e bi ho a kwaku
Ɛdi
kwaku
bi.
Na me
aha wo de
pesa me bisa say last time now so be demonstration.
Sister
Demonstration.
demonstration omu ya
Ɛno
omu
yɛ hyehyɛ
ye
adwuma no ba saa time na ma yɛ maame akɔduru nti na ɔmo si yɛ ntwɛn ma ne nkɔ na emu nwa ansa.
Ghana for them
Nti ɛno deɛ
panipuli
the plan is
demonstration
still
come
ongoing
from.
but I'm say we are getting difficulties in getting permits no.
Demonstration Ghana panipuli omu fa ho this time bio.
Demonstration no I just saw the
de.
permit and na wait me aye.
obi anye permit obabi a oje permit
But
Ghana
because I
for the
want
who
to say
on mess up niema
tata mo say there you are causing public there.
Yeah.
so
You know.
Nigeria must go
Yeah, I
your plan
mean, say demonstration, like you don't need a permit, but you just have to alert them. Say, mobile demonstration, yeah, I don't know, say, I'm law no there.
you see
I
here
was
niema
from
bi o
here.
a enye bibi a baby na you hear law permit or you need a permit or you need the law to take his call what you say the demonstration is just you're just dissatisfied with certain things going on
Yeah,
and you
you
want to
don't
do
need a permit, but you need to alert them. I think it's said the kind of demonstration also will help. When someone to say cassava, like they don't know say
Yeah,
but
because demonstration no kware na me pese kama me no
demonstration,
na na ekoso.
yeah,
But more
demonstration.
grounds no so na more grounds no bebre so am say na hu abo mo kakra I don't know. But
But
say
panipuli demonstration we ya omebu o.
Yeah, but like you said, the man, what I say.
Yeah.
Odo ye dey.
but
Odo
any
mo
demonstration there.
But also, Mama buy young couple bebree echo shiano no ama a brand near maka crase. Like ama omo hu se maami no kradom. Nti obi krade ne ho hye mu a obe the way obi si aye no because when him say woye na wa anye ne ya like ebebu abono what I say. Nti Mama buy young couple bebree ko shiano airport and it has really helped. Nti me the demonstration a very good idea say be. And
okay okay
happy.
what okay go ahead
Nothing so no na I was suggesting say asem we abayi de asem a very den kakra me hu word I mean a national issue and corporate I think that we should get more lawyers betting
You bet my boy scrutinize
Ometumi
it.
aboa lawyer Kusi because asɛm wei deɛ sɛ yɛanhwɛ yi a cause girl no ɔwɔ lawyers bebree o ɛnyɛ fa
Na
atenten lawyers bebree a ɔmoba hɔ yi.
demonstration nso a na mo ka na ne na mo yɛ against baller fati no. Ya mo friend the lawyer no, lawyer baller no.
Demonstration no de ɛho hia ɛna afei nso
Fati there you
on
challenge the credibility of court too. We are not
Aye.
talking about
Oh,
that.
yeah, baller fati.
Okay,
Sana mo
Elsie.
friend.
Now, we're talking about demonstration or so on. Me, I feel said the moment Odakosia Serwaa is landing Okotoka International Airport, seeing the masses of the crowd, seeing everybody, and so on. That was a big demonstration.
We had the kids made the demonstration is
that was a big na make us say ɛno no abrɛ ase
Yes,
ɔnhwɛ sɛ
it's
ɛno no
way.
kɔnfɔ no ɛsiiɛ no amankɔfo bebree ɛyɛ dɛ ɛba but omo hu say nkofo bebre e support maame no into okay maame fa me ho njim bi into eno no eboa papa seriously
yeah,
eboa
demonstration. No, we started it from right from the airport.
yeah no say obi e de ne ho njim a ote wo be dwen say eh maame okra domo even though say or chain 4 years nso de obo weni a na nipa nso de obeye ye ne hye musa na maame no so na asem ni ntwa ya ye nso ntwa so ebi mo
Sanity.
bre ho no ma ye nye hwe wo beba just about TikTok now betie nkofo bebre de ho aye de ash because in one way or the other people kind of relate with the issue obi wo ho no ma ne maame akọ the same issue
It can happen to
obi wo ho no
anybody.
ma
Yes.
ne nua akọ the same issue mu obi wo ho no kwampa sa the same issue ne eto no sisi a enti e ade a the first show so the first form
Yes, or then you didn't echo. Sure.
Yes, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere.
Yeah.
Anything I can't no me money na.
So I once na yes Sunday ka say yempe obi ka lawyer fisi. I think say nya obi ka ho a. Once ade de yes ba nu so emia. Sometimes baby wo no ma point photos bi wo no ma wo no amu no obi ehunu na omati media point because this time around no
yeah, more lawyers like in not 10 cries and bad.
Yeah, international lawyer back can want things say be.
And the mofa Broni ne.
But nye Broni crampa say Broni ni Broni wo but na Ghana phones no dawson lawyers no dawson mo go asem ne so a.
Ah, o de munya abrofo lawyers too kura wo mu a ebebo.
Ba ha na ya pe Ghana bia ya pe be 4 bia ka ho. Na me pese me ka asem bi so eba lawyers sem na say ka say embo a ye betimi aboa. Enye ehibia and I say one thing about
ebebo akwa mpo ama na abro so. And last time na ge bi wo US no no so say obusa lawyers be 5 e wo US o say almost ye betimi esi Kofi Diaba no sa judge no. To omo am ya nye autopsy no. Wa ma kwa am ya kwa autopsy no betimi esi no. E wo jama emu.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I know you pani do
because you're a German citizen. Yeah, I get your point.
Yeah,
And you was he betimi esi sa judge no. I wo jama emu.
I say we lazy with Mami Akosua and Nkofo no. So in a hardcore meeting, now catch on the facts and lay down the fact. Tell them say right now say the city and so on. One, there's the need for like a German lawyer.
Yeah.
Want to meet two crowd a German lawyer or astute
international lawyer no. Most of us na abroad no. No win no fee basis who bets many a lawyer one when you don't pay. But when you then after no, you pay your percentage.
And menu akitwa papa di cry a lawyer or say so but on nomination to make catch now to the could have just even never cast and marry said because a woman or Ghana could do 1 week no but no I'll tell him and let him know. Minyesho so cross full ask them we say
Ungo chachuji kata.
More lawyers
oh,
very important.
No,
more lawyers. Yen ka say lawyer sim free. Yen nkofo mbeboa no se na be ya.
Utionika obayama.
Se na be ya like asem way there because girl no na ni abro. Ona Ghana no so court asem no. Ubetimi de ebim de edifo. It depends on a lawyer or person amount.
Normally technicalities been a bit
One some the power de bimu but one share ya.
They all can but omo say by hook of crook no. Saa asem no omu ni mama me no. Saa na omo aye omo adwen.
Saa no man.
Because mama ni bibia e janiu.
The thing is obi betima ka say obesisi. But so muye draw even though so person wants to say on ebeye dia man so
enye omudro ade na kwa hin fufu nyina so say omudro no ha many mudro
ohinity we say na ye ntimi an win case no to be honest we should the way a Ghana law it here na was nka omu chen kakra hold one nke ye ni wie na komu zata na komu saka all the requirements na be mo mbetimi at ayesa transfer no ni ade ne dia ba nke ye na yakọ no one touch and ye call ya enti asa na ekwan ketewa bi da hɔ ma lawyer no judge no ma wotimi nya kwan no de eno na de ebitie enti this time around no, we are not leaving no stone unturned.
Yes, exactly.
Emma omo yi a usade bu on ma because time na
what am ebo what am memla wa yi mu kakra bi Ghana no aye wo no na America no omo anya omo adwe so omo besisi no kwai bi omo befa so omo benya kwai bi so afa sisi no omo befa
The thing is, Ghana no cause of
Entino-
people to say wa.
enya wo niama no ani nyina eye collect no anasa anye collect nti no omo di na ye no
Ghana.
Bro, I tell me the grow, your mom.
Yeah, situation be one more. If you
the
leave,
phone, the audio, no,
you make
Yeah,
things easier for the person. Obi person was
But you can't go for a counter. You make it easy. As some you can't. Move a counter.
The best thing is
there is no chance for us.
There is no chance for us.
yempe de ni mu odu no na make kire say
Me can't say obi yempede any more draw me sister obi ka so besisiw na say one man a chance a den say obesisiw den say obesisiw sana me pache den say obesisiw
the lawyer
Kusi I'm not saying say lawyer Kusi is not good. Lawyer Kusi is very, very good. But asem way no akoya asema emuyedu what I say ye here nkofo girl no you see one lawyer lawyers bebre
kasa wo here bi kan wo say on the day no
me so me pesa me chiro say
lawyers bebre
one
no
lawyer to boss lawyers bebre no enje say ne lawyers bebre nti na ma ni di bi mu judge na agie na me so obedi ama wo mo
enu na no
na me ka cho say me pa cho
be biara Monsieur Piapana, make a break a canaka saba. Why?
Ghana no. Opesa wouldn't kunima. I was say, oh, I dream you either power and I saw sika. Money or power. Nipa no the first for my. I was on so far the first row. Eh, did be a kasa momo sha say no moye. Ghana no say yensu ye betima kasa okay yensu ye betima ye bibi. So who could tell sikan kwa de na wonti me nya Ghana.
The mammy Musa asem kakra bi. Omo lawyers and deba de no mo ye.
Kwaku. The tennis international lawyer first person omudi kan de man na sa no mo Jeffrey no what their lawyer Kusi. Oso no kra ka kire wo mo say until say ya sa translation no enye de lawyer Kusi ye no. Aje consults ye fi one ma ye we ya. Ghana no because no international lawyer both UK
only jurisdiction Ghana jurisdiction
yes or UK or firm or UK no sour firm or Ghana it's when Ghana how the system work or catch your mo say mo di we ni kwa mo mo kwan mo menya kwan adwan ampa it happened and that make us say lawyer Kusi good but or good wo Ghana no we will be also outside or practicing both inside and out or bet me every all those because that day no senka na lawyer Kusi nkwa na wo and another lawyer wo no man katama or preslamo ebedi ntro and you worry 2010 na the question the age ni niam bebre ko be niam bebre ti ma question
na fe no
let's lawyer Kusi
application, visa application. These are all the things that you don't wait there now. Yeah, you
get the information from the embassy. Yeah.
You have your proof. So at that stage, until 2024, visa, and you stated on your application as single. Why do you tell us? And see, can you be brave? Because I don't know. It's now you have so many things to do with or social media or how no. I was someone for a team of people.
You can't go from
no, lawyers will be on a specialty. Lawyers will be your property lawyer or your family lawyer or your corporate lawyer or your criminal lawyer or in the end say a lawyer Kusi is a general practitioner. Or a general practitioner.
The visa applications at the banana passports. Any other all these documents no is there obet menya so the mark Akosua ba man for menya access to the passport no na ko bet menya all those official documents na because recently you know what to kwan enche ehun na application and now no nya ne nua ba bi de beto afọ ma ye hu say okoya application kwa ocho say or single or hide die.
The come to the man in terms to say directives when I will sell lawyer kusitia or catch and appeal on ye, but say a kind of sham.
That's what family a property lawyer can property lawyer. So on no bit me interpreted the property law no well. So I'm my mommy at me I the ben at me I call for her because I could see a general practitioner.
I didn't know what the about 2 na. On say according to interstate succession law no. So when you be what joint property now the other one if free automatically it belongs to the
It
other
becomes
person.
to the other party, yeah,
Good.
other one.
And you see, so over North Legon, a dino belongs to Mami Akosua. But DLFM, no, Lumba, dear. And now that time, no, or they, although Broni Calvin, directors also. But
The
only whole property, no.
Document I know
The property belongs to Mami Akosua. However, the radio station no more
document no crana ye base on and no cre.
Kwaku ese baby aye duru ni fairness ni agopama na we ya bonu so obi ebobuga we obetwa enti no omo dia ba beto no to let us know say or your director or the but they are forgetting that we are not talking about the business, we are talking about the building. It is anyama we nyina no say yanya obi obehu ayi no wetima di banki nyama bebre no omo
exactly
ebe kokko hade afomba kwa no yes we mfa we
no adian ma me ne dia pa but ye be German
yen sister bi buy on or earlier also a friend Jumana kokuzo be kai sadina or say so on I'm so or a legal expert or say so on being a director of a company and so on does not give you the right to own the company. You don't own the company.
No,
you are an employee.
It does not give you the right.
Yeah, you are an employee. It is a priest or a director of the company. It doesn't mean she owns the company. All right? You can be fired. You can be fired.
However,
you can be let go.
However, during the time of registration, it could be that omo the neka as a director say only any shares room and now say or you're part of the it's in I say we have to get the registration properly. Yeah, okay. Register a company both abroad and Ghana. Oh yeah, I say baby sister company in the capital. And I say we contribute say so no the zero. Say be only share one, but she just was nipping here because Ghana no here 2 director and 1 secretary and their registration there and uncle. But maybe omo division and him say be contribute to be.
No, Lumba be
Master forms now can watch them no. Form natures or a single. It's either now it's needed to a married woman or cause. I'm only in
that. And then the married woman is about the business.
The company, no, yeah.
Yes, about the same time, no one was a married woman now or worried 2010. It's an inconsistency.
The inconsistency no honor, but I'm talking about about
company registration, no. Yes.
The time you're free, status no. I only the account no. I about ponchos. But company, you and I, what's America, it's UK, but we can set up a business together, and both of us can own a business. Even though you could be married, you could be single. I could be married, I could be single, but we can come together and form a partnership. I know. It's in America say, yeah. We should make sure say punch him everywhere.
I say, say, company no kwano say omo dia. Ma many pa only interest inside DLFM ni man the building obaji. I want to do my equipment. I'm for more frequency in Kobe before phone. That's it.
So she can be a director, but not part of the
owner. Because
that or no FM the building.
The building, no. Yeah. So she was the director of the company, but not the director of the
company. Judges for no, Oman was only declare my minister or no, my many be criminal.
Yeah, we claim everything.
Almost be criminal. What you say? And lawyer or near man, and said I lawyer problem. I am one, I
almost say, Obia and a Japadia, Omo never chance said the Bama, I am farmer. I didn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
That be say I didn't own say Papa na Mobia Trema Manco for who do. We say a gun and the Yamaning and your collect no moon, Omunim Lan and Sonintino. Oma be chi ho baabi e na omo de ye de omo pe.
That
What I say? And your man was omo declare ma me ni kimu
this is
ama
the
me
thing.
betimi the force aye dey akre omo nyina afiri ho. Ana omo so mpese omo be. What I say?
Your mind say, Oma declare Mumi as spouse, so that everything they will share will be equally shared among those two women. But this is the trick. Come back and say, oh, Broni, if you're no monet, since one of my matrimonial home. Now wait for. But the good thing is that that's a diner or more person one year in the matrimonial home. Mammy Akosua have a name
That's the title.
on
Yes.
the property.
She has the title, yeah.
What must say? It is how I know back and forth, and then Yamana, mammy really.
It's now also a chim say, a Daya, any Daddy Lumba and Kwandiano, own Timmy Fanya and a matrimonial home with another woman, Manini.
Exactly.
Simple, yes. Simple.
Can lady name Timas papa. And I'm a say, and can name or the court and be anyone quite also with the cleanse or ye. But on my head up a baby saying near the Akosua lawyer. And into a moon him so much declare, I mean, say, Kimwa. And then on Betty Cred, no, bet me a cray will be a free feeling.
No, the thing is, I think
That's a say, no, says here, and one Timiko Creamer, but I went to Quane Manso, now one echo Quamano.
one time, Obianca said this from the is the lawyer's fault. Obianca said, I think say what can honum say I said like someone is saying say lawyer and I need to my no, but they use some technicalities and BT mami no because time no did some no now you're very short.
And I may make us say, oh, the mammy,
very short.
Yes, mamma make us and say, Judge, no, Omanya or my dear say, Omuni mamma, no,
Omuni make it this point. Oh, say a call for injunction.
You
call for injunction. Oh, say a call for injunction. The lawyer won the case.
Yeah.
You call for injunction. The lawyer won the case. I who said the lawyer won the case. However, almost say order from above. Nina who say okay, wait there.
Order from above.
Order
from above.
No, Mama no MC Mpacho. You don't know what I'm talking about. Inti Mama no see why.
Messi, I'm about 6:30. I'm a point.
Order from above, no. And like omo dear some no edema other opponents. Say and no who say there is corruption somewhere. What I say who say Pefe said there is corruption somewhere. But Mama Akosua de ya call courty. Judge and I in such a way say lawyer and I in a juma ye. Ne penny we not the back out no. I should share juma to lawyer and so. But second one ya call ye who say judicial system ne papa. Because de niema to 2 years because nipa no pewabu that's how she show niema year afi de ebobo no na ono akasa no de ono akasa ko abento ko nim
eti samu niama hwa ti se de yenuane ka the first one na eba ye no
ade ono no to bonim
na support e ka se second one no second one shegana fo bufuo because
shegana fo bufuo ene na mankofo be pray abe support ma se wa no
yes.
Judges and so we call judges and a second one.
Judges and so crampona. I was someone so she show near my year. What she show near my year, any pan or pewa bua. I don't know.
Wrap up, Mamma. Now,
the better example, I want to pass it. May not be bobo. Inspection, inspection, referee, my captain of record. One who be that.
About you so just a referee now and so mafia.
Sana pesa mitasa judges no. Sana o my dream.
Asama me pesa me trying to say judges no. Why na dream say obebu. Right?
Second one no ya kasa no. Me sure say omo transition share say be di ka mo di bim. Na later na afro mo say ni.
No, they will never
anything can happen. Ghana, anything can happen. That's what they did. Exactly what they did.
The thing is say obi person wants to see what.
That's what they did.
Ojo papa na wadwen boni. So obi person wants to see what.
We say hold them ebati. Ayi de omo kan won ti ase cute.
Me de menti ase and me asema me kan nyina ne say yempe lawyers enka ho na yen hye ye mema yi. Say ye be kasa sa na
lawyer kura ko gina oba judge na ye na adwen say boni an obedi boni. Sana pese
Obedi boni, obedi boni ni mpa.
meba. Na say wo kan say second one lawyer na we ne. And yes, Daniel, no lawyer baby. You say if I say ke 2 injunction so ake san ko lawyer for frana.
So what I'm trying to say is say
injunction na corruption wo.
Lawyer no every ni ye no mojema other one. Am I nyina ye hu say omo ye corrupt.
The problem now was you dealing with corruption in judiciary. No matter amount of lawyers I debeba no. Judiciary near corrupter, they will give us the same results.
Why don't we deal with all together? You're dealing with judicial system, no, you're dealing with CNC. I didn't tell you anything in Ambo.
I make us a lawyer. Second one is also share near my could him.
The judicial system no anye amboano and I make us say I didn't say deal with the two together because if it's not dealing with judicial system no not yes I share near my year say boy
we can deal with the two. That makes a lot of sense.
But I mean case lawyer kusi anya deal Mr. Wa me say case we a very big yenya ankofo see I join any back right yenya other people no most support here beboa me sure lawyer kusi he's a very good lawyer no me hope be comment in the make me case lawyer kusi anya deal he's a very good lawyer oh sure what the cases be break antina there are a lot of people.
He's one of the best lawyers.
Yeah, he's a very good lawyer. I'm discrediting.
No contribution. Ojan Kasa real quick and I'm a poano.
Baba Jamal for no. Someone who said Baba Jamal or best stand for and
NDC ticket.
MP. And then by election, why was so for baby. Intimate patcho, team legal wife for over to you. Some Baba Jamal better I was so yesterday. I more masem.
There be NDC for crowd or moton on the network ballot paper so any NDC for us. What we are now, Jan.
Maybe
okay. Master Obera pay up the officer can anchor we are in pong.
Okay. There also a brain men cassette.
Okay, all right,
me can say near dear chino. Yenya daje na bola fatino. Nenkwasi asem na yamana wo cheche.
Ono de ne ya me na me kokos fo bi be ye ne ho adwuma chese. Enye say you ye test Ghana law no ye de omo firm na ko say omo me prove kire ye say omo credibility chese Daddy Lumba e de omo be betimi challenge any citizen can challenge that. We are about to take her on like that.
I think that the I don't think that she's fit to even be part of the bar.
Yes. I don't need a person prove before that.
Ball akra. Ball goose.
All right, Miss Medasi. Mechatia will be an Meda will be biasi. Said Akasa, ya Quine, ya Chante, ya Ebibian, and he said, as soon be I was all tea as in Biati. I don't remember as soon I had so drew me from my any bid. It is said